Welcome in, everybody. This is Chapter 1, Episode 11. Last time, the adventurers left off in the Xoram Enclave. They were able to clear it of all the Drider and the Spider Cultists, and they were also able to rescue their old, annoying friend, Kibble, as well as the Durgar responsible for the barbecuing the large purple wormtail up there on the corner of the map. There is a battle that has been raging outside the Xoram Enclave in the Under-Earth Wasteland battlefield, but it is your decision about where you want to go from here.
We've basically searched the whole area for survivors, effectively, right? Or we didn't really go up here, did we?
I would say you have not gone up there. You know that would be occupied by various beasts, if they're even still alive. Kibble tells you that he doesn't know of any other survivors in this location.
What about, we don't know what's over there either.
You don't.
Yeah, we should go check that out first. I'm pretty sure we already looted in here and everything, right?
You have. You're all finished with that.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, let's go up here and check this out.
Kibble tells you that this leads outside, or to like the outer wall. There is a gate this way, and it would take you to the Xoram Graveyard. It is outside the walls, though, and it would be overlooking the battlefield out in the Wasteland.
But it's not like where the battle is raging, right?
No, it is not where the battle is raging. Though you could potentially be seen if people looked in your direction. Though you're at a considerable distance.
Yeah, I think that's fine. What do you guys think? Let's go maybe see how the battle's going. And not that we can really do much either way, but it might be nice to, if we're gonna get back before the report of the battle, like we could tell the matrons like how the battle was going when we got out, and tell them that, you know, we saved this one asshole.
Wait, where? What about others? Isn't there still other dogger friend here?
Well, I don't think so. I think we've found them all. They've taken most of the prisoners out of here. They left me here to rot because they said that I was annoying or something.
Weird.
That's what I said.
Well, I reckon we should at least check out the battlefield from a distance, see how it's going, and then we hightail it out of here before they catch wind of us.
Okay.
Before that, can we do a short rest? I feel not very good.
Yeah, you can take a short rest if you'd like. Go ahead and take one.
Oh shit!
I'll bring us back here, though.
I don't need one.
You can hear the clashing of steel from a distance, like the battle cries that are happening. The battle is at its peak at the moment. So let me know when you're done with your short rest, and we will move on.
Good.
Yep.
Okay.
All
right. So you guys, grab my page again. Go ahead and do your short rest, Gruzlock. I'm going to go ahead and, while you're doing that with the dice rolls, I'm just going to take us to the Xoram Graveyard. It is here. So after your short rest, you would end up here. So let me make this larger.
So
yeah,
Eastman Gold.
Hey, Gruzlock, you get an extra.
I love that.
You get an extra. You get an extra 3 HP because of Fram's Song of Rest.
just 3 or remember it's one short rest for just one times, right? Not for one dice.
Yeah, it's just for the one short rest. You or any friendly creatures who can hear your performance or gain hit points by spending hit dice at the end of their short rest, each gain an extra 1d6.
Okay, you guys have arrived from this direction down here, south of the map. When you look straight across the map to the top of it, you would see that it ends in a large cliff up here. It drops about 25 feet. Then there's a terrace to it. Then it drops another 25 feet. And then beyond that is the Wasteland battlefield. In about another 200 yards, you see the two armies fighting. The Spider Cultists, from what you can If you go up there, then I'll let you roll perception. If you're down here exploring the map, you won't be able to really tell.
Okay. Yeah, what's this building over here looking like? Is this like falling down, like totally abandoned?
It does look like it's in disrepair, yeah.
Okay.
We're
The
not
door-
gonna just charging.
You do you do notice that the door to the crypt, I guess, is open
This is the crypt?
on your left, yeah.
Okay. How tall is it? Is it just one story or is it two?
Just one story.
Okay. I'm gonna elect to go towards the battlefield because that's what I came here for.
Okay.
But if other
Yeah,
people
let's
want to go
go.
explore that, that's
To
fine.
the battlefield.
All right. When you make it to the edge of the cliff, you look out and you see the following. So you can imagine that these people are at more of a distance. The battle, since your short
Man.
rest, has sort of ended. The Spider Cultists have defeated the Xoram forces, all the battalions that were sent out by the matrons.
They already lose.
They've lost. They're being pushed back, and many of them are routing. So they're running away to get back to River's Crossing, the city that the matrons are in. The Spider Cultists, like half of them are chasing after to try to wipe out more of the Durgar battalions. And then the other half are like just kind of combing through the battlefield, killing survivors. You can roll a perception check to notice a little bit more detail.
Section 18.
At 20.
Hmm.
Okay. All right, so with the 18, Rig, let's start with Rig. Rig, you just noticed that the battlefield in front of you, this looks like an impossible to win situation, according to your perspective. Gruzlock, you notice a very large figure standing at the far end of the battlefield at a considerable distance from you. He stands taller than all the other people on the battlefield. He's wielding a staff and he's cloaked. And then I would say for Kamaji with that nat 20, you notice that he appears to be utilizing some kind of magic as he leans over the bodies of some of the corpses and seems to be siphoning energy out of them.
Is he a spider cultist person?
He looks like a leader of this army.
Of the enemy army.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And just like, so from where we are, like how close are things? Is it like us and then the spider cultists and then our allies are running away from us?
So the allies would be running towards the right side of the map, going down a passageway that is out of your eyesight. And then the spider cultists would be further in the back towards that like large maw, kind of like underneath that spider web that's hanging over that cliff. They're sort of rushing towards them. And you see that guy, he's like way, way over there, but he's clearly taller than everyone. And you can see the dark energy that's being drained from the corpses.
Holy shit.
How far away is he from us?
200 yards.
It's fucking far.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of like what range we have. Well, I share the information that I saw with the other group, with the rest of the group. Now I don't rightly know what his role is. Definitely some sort of a leader, but seems like he is too far away and too well guarded for us to do anything about it.
Kibble kind of stands next to you and he's like trying to peer through the darkness and trying to see what it is that you see. He does have dark vision of 120 feet, but that's not enough to see this, like what you're looking at. The only reason that you're able to see is there is like a light that's kind of coming from this magical energy that's being siphoned out of the bodies. Kibble's going to see if he can identify what that is, because it's possible he recognizes it. And he does. He tells you that in all likelihood, that is Elder Lich Galmar, the liege servant of Rin the Nightwalker.
Sounds absolutely terrifying.
You can roll a history check if you'd like.
Oh,
Right now we're
look at us. We are rolling hot tonight.
Rig, you're like, Elder Lich Galmar. It's like kind of ringing a bell, but you just can't quite place where you've heard this before. Kamaji and Fram kind of comes up with the idea, and Kamaji sort of forwards it with his knowledge. But you guys recall that Elder Lich Galmar has a tower in the southern forest that's being overrun by that shadow that we discussed a couple sessions ago. And so now you know that he's down here, and he is helping these spider cultists. You also know that Elder Lich Galmar is responsible for creating the Pigman. And the Pigman is responsible, right, for doing that, all the infant, trying to recreate a vessel for Rin the Nightwalker, the deity.
It's coming full circle. He's a bad man. We don't like him.
And that horn dude we killed before. Right?
Maimed Gore.
Maimed
Gore.
Gore. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna forever remember that name because I can't help picture it as the name of Matt's son.
He's Maimed Gore was one of the famous captains in this army, and you guys murdered him immediately. Proud of you. So now that you're
name...
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you're good.
What was I gonna say? So I would say that Kibble is now getting quite scared by this revelation, and he's begging you all to retreat.
We can't be here. If he even gets close to us, we're all screwed. We gotta get back to River's Crossing. We've gotta tell the matrons.
For once, think you are 100% correct, Kibbles. I think we should make haste.
Let's go. Hurry.
I turn tail and run.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth check for me as a group.
That's okay. Strauss, I'm sneaky.
Oh boy.
Shouts the word stealth.
Stealth!
Guys, be quiet. You guys
Oh
too
my
loud.
god.
Oh, shit.
That fails. You guys turn around,
Yeah.
Kibble trips, bumps into one of you, rocks slide down the cliff face, which leads into like a snowball effect, and then there's a bunch of rocks that are cascading downward. People are noticing that you were up there.
I don't think it matters that much. As long as we just fucking turn around and run right now, I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're fine.
I hope.
Let's just kick their ass.
No. You're welcome to go down there and fight if you want. But I will not be following you.
And that's how Grezlock dies today.
That's a heroic death.
It's like a sitcom. It's How I Met Your Mother. It's how Grezlock died.
Oh no.
Okay, so you guys are taking off. They do see you, and you hear the voices of several spider cultists saying to track down those spies, kill those spies immediately, or scouts. And you just see a bunch of them rushing towards you. Several of them are these abomination type creatures. They're quite large. I say as like a size, they're ranging between large and giant, or sorry, large and huge.
Holy shit.
But you guys have a considerable distance on them. So you are able to take
it should
off.
be like 600 feet, right?
Yeah. So all you need to do this successfully is each roll an athletics check to get back to the Xoram Enclave. And then from there, you're going to roll another athletics check to get back to River's Crossing. You will be taking out
easy.
4 rations total each.
4 ration. Okay, okay.
Yep.
Sladak. Easy. 23. Wait, I almost round out my rations, so I remember.
Okay, we got a 23, a 10 to 6. Okay, so that passes
Yeah.
as a group. Some of your members do lag behind, notably Fram and Rig. But you guys make it out of the Enclave. So I need you to go ahead and roll one more athletics check.
Okay. Ooh, 27.
I'm a dwarf. I got real tiny legs. Makes it hard to run.
All right. They do track you down. They cut you off at this point.
Holy shit.
But it's not as bad as it would have
that's-
been had you failed the first roll. The second roll was not as bad. All right, so what we're going to be doing here is go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Okay.
Oh, I'm rolling really good today.
I am not.
Oh,
there we go.
Hey, check out this. Me too. Fuck. 6.
Okay, you do see in front of you, coming out of the woods, they've been hot on your heels, 2 troll zombies. Let me go and zoom us in and get a good clear shot of it.
We let him catch up to us. We wanted the fight.
Yeah, we want to kick ass.
Just
We
farming
couldn't.
that
We couldn't
XP.
let him. Couldn't let him track us all the way back to the city. Even though I'm sure if they know about the Enclave, they know about the city.
Oh yeah.
They definitely know about it. But still, look at these ugly motherfuckers. Ugh.
Okay,
The
let's see.
Ugh.
Kamaji, you
Kind
are
of
up.
gross. Ew.
What's that on their chin?
That's another chin.
Holy shit.
You can roll a nature check if you'd like, Kamaji, to know a little bit about these creatures.
Just Kamaji, or is this for everyone?
You can do it on your turn. Well, how about we do that way? So,
Sure.
Kamaji, you know that they are undead.
Okay.
They're not very like undead. Look like troll or something. Right?
They're undead trolls, yeah. Troll zombies.
Oh, yeah.
Classification is undead.
Wait, don't
Okay.
go with us. I already
Yeah, he's been with
forgot.
us. Yeah, he's been with us the whole time.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Okay, I'm gonna come up to him, and I'm gonna hit him.
Okay.
Look at me
Jeez.
go!
Wow.
Oh, what the hell?
Nice.
You already got so many 20 today.
Amazing.
I know. All right. Well, because I'm within 5 feet of him and nobody else is, that is a sneak attack. So I do 30 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, bludgeoning damage has full effect on these guys. Anything else?
Yes.
Oh,
Wait, how far did I move? 16 feet. Okay. I'm gonna use my rakish audacity to have a free disengage from him. Or wait, no, fancy footwork. Because I hit him, I can disengage, and he can't take an opportunity attack.
Sweet.
And I'm gonna move over here, right there. Actually, can I move like 10 feet here and then 5 feet and be behind this tree here?
Yeah. You're trying to stealth?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide. Yeah.
Okay, let's see what you get. 16 passes.
Okay, cool. That's my turn.
Frame.
All right, we're going to Eldritch Blast number 6 with Communal Wine. It's for the glory of punk, bros. And there's an 11 hit.
An 11 misses.
okay.
These guys could really use more punk.
You
I'm gonna
just,
take a few steps way back.
you just see him sidestep the Eldritch Blast. Then goes to Kibble.
I don't know, guys. I feel like we should get out of here.
He is going to throw a javelin at the one that Kamaji targeted, but he misses. And then goes to
Be a
Dongan.
coward, Kibo!
I'm not a coward. I'm just, you know, I'm ready for a warm bed and a hot meal.
All right, Dongan is going to use a short bow. Ooh, he misses.
The hell?
He does
Alright.
make 2 though, so I'll do it again. That time he hits.
Oh.
All right, he just gets 4 damage on the same guy. It's the troll zombie's turn. He moves forward to attack Gruzlock. He uses his multi-attack. He attacks twice with his claws. Actually, one should be a bite, but he still misses it. He's going to do 14 slashing damage.
Fun. Alright.
The next guy goes. He moves forward to attack Dongan. And it looks like one of those hits for 12 damage. And then it's Gruzlock's turn.
Alright. you guys know what time is this? Transform. Transform to Boarman.
Boarman? Okay.
Yarr. Give me a second. Yeah.
I love how big that your face gets.
Yeah, you think you guys are big? Oh, take this. You know what? I gotta just use the Warwing attack.
Like the idea that Gruzlok just turns into a bigger Gruzlok first before he becomes a boar.
Is that gonna hit? Is that gonna hit Rig and everybody else
Oh
around you?
shit!
too?
Yes,
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Rig-
You know what?
Rig and
No. I gotta jump to here and
Okay.
then do the Warwing attack.
Okay. Next time I'm
Okay,
gonna make
so-
them. Next time I'm gonna make them take the dexterity saving throw, though. Just so you know.
Okay. I'm sorry. I
Don't be sorry.
forgot. I forgot.
Wait, who's
Okay.
this guy with us again? This old?
Oh, I'm number 9.
Yeah. Who's
He
that?
was
I
the-
remember.
The
You're
cook.
the cook.
He did the
Oh
barbecue.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
The cook, the dragon dick. Okay, so they need to do the dex saving throw.
Okay, dexterity saving throw for the 2 zombie trolls.
Oh, 15. Ah, nice. Wow, they're slow.
They're very bad.
So they take full damage. 20, just 20. And that's my turn.
Okay, I got both of those down. That was a good turn. It's the Durgar guard's turn. You know, he's not a fighter, so he's going to move off 30 feet. He's not dashing, he's just trying to get some distance. And then it's Rig's turn.
He's gonna get a little distance, but that's just so he can shoot them better. He's gonna aim for number 6.
Okay.
He's got a new bow too.
Yes.
There's a 20 hit,
That hits.
14 piercing damage.
Awesome. Then it goes back to Kamaji if you're all done.
Let's see. Let's see. If I go here, do I have flanking?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that then.
That hits him.
18 bludgeoning damage.
Awesome.
I'm gonna go back over here
Okay.
and hide behind this tree again. 18.
That passes.
That's my turn.
Fram.
All right, we're gonna see how smart these trolls are. They both need to make intelligence saving throws.
A 5 and a 2.
They both fail, so they're both gonna go chasing the balls from the cantrip fetch.
Oof.
So they're going off in that direction and in that direction, and they both need to move 10 feet.
Nice.
He goes here, he goes 10.
Yeah. Which means he's going to take an attack of opportunity, and number 6 will as well.
Yep.
And they also need to do that on their turn, use all of their movement speed to move in that direction.
Got it. So you just toss these glowing orbs, and the trolls just kind of like look at it. They get real excited, like they're dogs, and they're just about to take off towards them because they gotta fetch them.
We gotta fetch the glorious balls of punk, bros.
And then it goes
Wait,
to
wait,
They
wait.
take attacks of but they take attacks of opportunity because they pass by several.
yes.
Yeah.
We got Gruzlok and
Looks like
Doggone
Gruzlok won't get attacks until they move on their turn. Looks like because they're both still within 5 feet of him.
This?
that's true.
This is...
Number 6, but 7.
I mean, that's less than 5 feet.
Yeah, that's true. Okay,
All right. Okay.
but Dongon gets to hit.
But you'll get it in a minute, like in a second here, because they're gonna move.
Yeah.
Before you go anyway.
Dongon misses, but I think Fram also can take an attack.
Let's see. Not super great, but nope, I also miss.
Missed. Okay. Then it goes to Dongon's turn. He's going to move in and then out. He'll attack with his caliber 25. It's 9. That kills him. And then he moves back 15. The troll's turn goes its movement. And you can go ahead and take your attack now, Gruzlok.
Okay. Hit this. I use my boar tusk. Yeah. Man. 14.
That hits.
Nice. Yeah. Die. Oh, 16 slashing damage.
Nice.
Hell
Almost
yeah.
max damage.
Yeah, almost.
Then it goes to Gruzlock's turn.
Nice.
Okay.
Mess him up.
Charge! I charge at him. Okay, charge at him.
Okay.
And then use my boar tusk. What the? No, you know what? Reckless charge! Yeah! Oh, nice.
Oh,
27.
There we go.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice.
And damage. Yeah. Man, nice
9.
slashing.
Okay.
And you know what? Offhand, longsword. Slash. 20 and reckless
Nice.
attack. 26, 10, 23.
Okay.
And then damage. And you know what? Wait, let me check. Let me check again. Okay. So this is offhand. So I'm gonna put one more 1d8 with pen, eat red. Just 2. All
2
right.
more. Okay. Hey, it's
Yeah,
something.
Yeah.
The Durgar guard,
Right, that's my turn.
he moves over to Rick now that he feels a little safer.
Oh, glad you guys are around.
And then it goes to Rig.
That's what we do. We're here to protect you, and we're gonna make sure these guys don't get you. I mean, you're not a full dwarf, but Durgars are basically dwarves. Let me show you how a dwarf takes down a troll.
That hits.
Fire my bow. Do 11 piercing damage.
You kill it. He looks over at you.
Nice.
You know, I never understood the rivalry between over-earthers and under-earth dwarfs. We should really all get along, shouldn't we?
Agreed. Dwarfs are dwarfs, as long as you're not an outlander.
Outlander? What's an outlander?
Those are enemies from the surface. I'm not much of one for the rivalry between dwarves, but they aren't dwarves. I took our land and made me flee my city when I was just a baby.
Really? Sounds like the Spider Cultist down here.
Pretty much.
That's too bad. Well, I hope
No
you...
peace for dwarves anywhere.
Seriously. And we gotta change that, don't we?
We do. I want peace for our people.
Exactly. It's, actually one of the reasons I became a chef. I wanted to spread peace through food. Everybody loves food.
Have you talked to
I'll be right
Kamaji?
back.
He's 2 peas in a pod.
bathroom.
And
Ah.
I like that analogy.
I haven't
I like
talked
food.
to him. Are you, you have an interest in the culinary arts, do you?
Why, yes, I do. I quite like the exploration and discovery of new cuisines in particular.
Well, me too. I mean, I like to lather a good purple worm tail with a nice sauce. Something a little
I saw.
salty, a bit tangy even. Slice them up into these nice big flanks, serve them on a large plate. It's nice when the skin
Didn't I
gets all
cook with him?
crispy.
I feel like I cooked with him when we first went to the Enclave, like way
we
back.
cooked, but we didn't really talk too much. I didn't understand that you were, had an interest in the culinary arts as much as you did. I thought perhaps it was a hobby or something.
It's a bit more than a hobby, you could say. Definitely more of a passion for me. It's basically what I've devoted my whole life to.
Really? Well, I'd be happy to share some of the cuisines that I've created over the years, if it's any interest to you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to swap some recipes with you. Perhaps over a bottle of this fine Durgar wine I have.
Well, where'd you get that at?
I picked it up in the Enclave. Figure we didn't want the Spider Cultist to get it, so might as well snatch it up myself.
As you guys are kind of finishing your conversation, you hear a loud roar overhead
Holy shit, yeah.
atop the trees. It's deafening. And then you see a shadow that's passing over the ground. What do you do?
I'm gonna take cover under the trees.
Okay, go ahead and roll stealth.
I'm already there basically.
You have advantage.
I want to roll the
Don't
perception
need it.
check out.
Don't need it.
Rig's
That's
gonna
crazy.
move to the trees here that are right next to him.
Don't you want to roll advantage though? What if you got 2 nat 20s? Just to...
I don't want to waste it.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I'm rolling. Oh well,
What the?
you know
You
it's
already
probably
got
gonna
like 4 nat 20 today.
it's probably gonna be a 1, so I'll get it out of the way. You're right. No, it was still good.
Oh, today's your day.
Yeah, I'm rolling like crazy today.
Yeah.
It's
I got-
nuts.
I gotta roll a perception check out what's that.
That's what you're doing with your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck.
All right. So you can do one thing with your turn.
So
Rig's
just
gonna
that.
take cover in the trees right here. He just takes one step over.
Okay, roll
He's also
stealth.
gonna tell the Durgar chef to join him.
7. Okay, you
Yeah,
do have
I'm soaking up
advantage
all the
with
good
the trees.
dice.
And Fram is gonna do what you should never say this, but I'm gonna do what Grezlock's gonna do. He's going to try to see what it is.
Don't forget to roll your advantage on your stealth check.
Oh, good point. That's a little better.
It's a lot better.
He's also gonna tell the Durgar chef, you should probably join me in these trees now. I'm not sure what that is, but if Grezlock is standing out looking at it, chances are you're gonna want to hide.
Okay, you see, from what you can tell, there is a creature flying through the air, and it descends down towards you, lines up with the road, and it expels a breath weapon over the road, and anyone who's standing in the road is going to take... Why would I roll this?
Wait, is there a
Wait,
token?
Durgar chef. Did the Durgar chef listen to Rig when he told him to get out of there?
Yeah, he would have gone over here.
And Fram, with his low roll, just looks up in the sky. Punk, is that you, Daddy Punk? Come to
So-
breathe your blessing on me?
Okay, and this is what is going to happen. Go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw. Oh, that wasn't too bad.
For me?
Nat
Oh, shit.
20.
Ooh.
Okay.
Let me get one! Yeah! Yeah! 23.
Nice.
A 23 passes. You're going to take half damage, so 7.
Shit.
And it is necrotic damage.
Holy shit.
It
Do I
did
take a
blast.
quarter damage from Fram because I got a nat 20.
Yeah,
Or just
I'll
half
let you.
damage?
I'll let you do a quarter. Sure. The blessings of Ponk shine down upon you. So this thing, it blasted a 30-foot cone towards the two of you in the road, and that's what happened. You do spot somebody on the back of this zombie dragon, and it looks like the Lich Galmar. He then
Holy
cruises
shit.
back up, another 40 feet into the air, and you see that he's taking off. He's leaving.
Wait. Is there a token? What's that thing? A dragon?
It was a zombie
This is-
dragon.
Oh, fuck.
You can roll a
Not
nature check
something
if
we-
you'd like.
His breath weapon really wasn't that bad. Actually.
Yeah.
You could tell that this was a younger dragon, and you can roll an insight check if you'd like.
Inside check. Man.
You have no.
What the hell? Oh my god.
Fram figures it out. Maybe Fram has had some experience training animals in the past, but it looks like Lich Galmar is just taking this young zombie dragon down to do some training. on the targets in the road. And he doesn't have any interest in circling back around to mess with you at this time, because you hear a
Good news
horn.
and bad news, guys. Good news is that it's just a training dragon. Bad news is that's not punk. Probably the Lich, which is like the opposite of punk, bros.
I really wish it was punk. That would have been really good timing.
You and I have much to discuss. Come on over here, Kibble. Let's talk about punk.
Sure. I'm always interested in learning about religions.
You and I are gonna be real close. Let me give you a little massage. Punk.
I just want to talk about it. I don't really want to be touched. You know, everybody's down here. They're always talking about Myrna this, Myrna that. But what about all the other deities?
All right.
It's a big world, you know? There's a lot to learn.
Kibo, you're wise.
I know, bro. There's a lot to learn about punk. You gotta open your heart. You should probably get out of the road, though. If you get hit, probably won't come back, but you never know.
Am,
You hear a
am
loud...
I able to like loose an arrow at him as he flies away?
Sure.
Like when he's still like after he does the breath weapon, just like as he's still like somewhat close, I suppose.
Yeah, you can loosen it.
I want to try and aim specifically for the dragon's wing, if that's possible. See if I can like fuck up its flight pattern or maybe knock him off in some way. The lucky hit.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna just see what its AC is. Okay, go ahead and roll to hit. It's gonna be a +4 to its AC because you're trying to target a specific body part.
Okay, I'm stealth, so I should have advantage, correct?
Yep. You hit it.
21.
It does fly through its wing, but it doesn't seem to rely on its wings being, fully intact because it already has holes in its wing because it's a zombie dragon.
Oh, good point.
So it continues to fly. You could roll a nature check though, if you'd like.
Should I roll damage or just not even bother?
You could roll damage if you want. 21 piercing? Okay.
This is a nature check for all of us.
Just for Kamaji right now.
I got a 1, nat 1 on the nature check.
Okay. Yeah, you're not really sure where the weak point would be on a zombie dragon. But you now know that the wings wouldn't have too much of an effect because it's already undead.
Fair. All right, I had to try.
You do hear
How
a
cool would it
horn.
have?
Just real quick, you do
How
hear a
cool-
horn in the distance, and that's another reason why the Lich is moving away.
Okay. Imagine if like just something happened, or we had some way of knocking him off, like an Eldritch Blast with Repelling Blast or something. We could knock him off of the dragon, and he takes fall damage and dies. We would just like kill this like crazy late game boss right now. That would be awesome.
Perfect is the end of our journey. No.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I think we should be hightailing it out of here. We should get the rivers crossing and tell the matrons what's happening.
Agreed. Let's go.
Okay, so you've already deducted your rations. We're just going to move you to the city.
Of course, on the way over there, Fram is going to tell Kibble all about punk.
Sure, yeah, Kibble is listening intently, but he's doing everything possible to stay away from you when you offer your massages. He doesn't want anything to do with that.
That's fair.
Unless you want to roll a persuasion check.
I mean, is it though? I mean, like, I feel like Fram, it's a big part of being a punk worshiper is physical contact.
That's true.
Like, I feel like he's not gonna really understand, like, the love of punk without some sort of physical contact.
That is true. Punk is a touch-based deity. We gotta start out slow. So first I'm gonna tell him the story of Punk and the Raccoon Princess, Narukihime, and then after a little while, I'm gonna offer one more massage. Are you sure you don't want to feel Punk's blessing?
Are you grooming
Just a little
Kibble?
one. Here. Did roll a 23 on persuasion.
Whoa, you're right. It's all about connection. Oh my gosh. Here, let me try it on you. Here, you sit down for a second.
Oh, please. It'd be my pleasure. I'm gonna sit, brother, and you massage me hard and work out the tension.
Okay. Okay. Ready? I'm gonna give it my best, all right?
Oh, I was born ready, brother.
He gets an 11. He uses like knobby fingers. He's like digging into your back and is a little bit uncomfortable. And he's just kind of singing,
You'll get better
for
with that,
Punk. He's the best at giving massages all the time.
There's so one for Punk. You'll get better at the massages, bro. You just keep practicing. You need a back to practice on? You got mine.
So do you guys like all sit in a circle and give each other massages all the time?
I wish. That's my dream, bro. That's where we're headed. We gotta get more people on our side.
Okay, but in all seriousness, what about the other deities? I mean, Punk's interesting, but what about the other ones?
I mean, we believe that they're all aspects of Punk. Can't teach you much about that.
I'll have to do some more inquiring around. I'm not sure I'm completely convinced yet. Though I do feel very
That's
loose.
okay, brother. Oh, that's how you should always feel, bro. You worship Punk, you're always loose as a goose.
I like the animal reference. All right, you guys make it back to the mother matrons. Oh, God, what?
I just said, of course.
Okay. You guys make it back. The guards see you, they recognize you. They admit you into the audience chamber with the mother matrons. The mother matrons are in a very heated discussion about what to do. It appears that the Spider Cultist army is moving on River's Crossing, and they are starting to surround some of the walls, trying to move in on this position. Not in the city itself, but like outside of it. They do have it's not on the map, but there are walls that surround the different entries into River's Crossing.
Are we already inside the city? Oh, yeah.
You made it back. Yep.
Okay.
The mother matron, who is leader of the council chamber, she does see you. I am glad that you have returned when you have. I've already know the terrible news. Our battalions were defeated on the battlefield, and now we don't know what to do. And you see many of the other matrons that are arguing amongst themselves. It seems that Myrna has abandoned us in our time of need.
Well, we were able to save this annoying gentleman.
Hi!
He just kind of waves. And she just goes, Kibble?
Yeah, it's me. These guys they helped me. They saved me from the Xoram Enclave. I was stuck in a room.
She just kind of sighs, like as if she's sort of disappointed that he survived.
What the hell? That's not nice.
It's like, you were supposed to come check on me. I've been watching the mushrooms for a really long time. Where were you?
I had other matters to attend to, Kibble. I can't always be coming out that far to your reach, the far reaches of your assignment.
Oh, well, it was just getting so lonely out there. I hope you don't mind, but I went to the Overearth. You did what? I went to the Overearth with these guys, my new pals. They told me it would be okay.
Never mind that right now, Kibble. We don't have time to discuss your inability to stay at your station.
What do you mean? I'm doing everything I can.
We saw him eat some mushrooms, too.
He did what? Ate mushrooms? Magical mushrooms? Is this true, Kibble?
Oh,
Are you eating from our mother?
No, the over-earth mushrooms. They're not magical, but they are tasty.
I see. Well, that is a different story. Those are, they don't have any kind of potency to them. We should really
what would have happened to him had he ate some magic ones? Just out of curiosity.
It is forbidden. Only the drow matrons are allowed to
Oh
take.
yes, of course. I know they're forbidden, but like, what if if what you thought I told you happened to be true? What would have been your next course of action?
Unfortunately, it is punishable by death.
I see. Well, thank you for participating in this totally theoretical thought experiment.
She's gonna roll an insight check. You're welcome.
Perfect. Yes.
Oh, nice, nice.
So she turns the conversation back to the matter at hand, which is the invasion. You've completed your quest, and here is the money that I owe you. And she pays you the money that she promised, which I think was 200 gold pieces each, if I remember correctly.
I think that sounds right. We also got a lot of stuff that was like definitely way more valuable than that.
Yeah. You are free to go, and I would advise that you leave sooner than later, because in all likelihood, River's Crossing will fall. And then you see one of the matrons stand up, and she goes, "It doesn't have to be this way. We've told you over and over." And she says, "Silence! I will not hear any more of your opinions. You may leave us now."
Can I make a mental note of which matron said that?
Yeah, it's one of the larger ones. She seems to wear like very loose clothing.
Is it that same one that was like whispering something that we weren't able to perceive the other time?
Yes.
That was larger as well?
Yep.
It's the same one?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Do the matrons, like, how do they exist outside? Like, obviously they, like, when we're seeing them, they're like holding council, I assume.
Yeah.
Like, do they live in this building, or is this more of
Mhm.
like a political building where they come to like do business, or do they have
Both.
like homes?
They do have residence inside of the keep, yeah.
Oh, in here, okay.
Yep.
Is it possible to gain an audience with just one? And it's like with like to like maybe like position ourselves to.
They
I
won't,
don't know.
They won't allow you access into the keep. You'd have to go in from like a different entry point.
Like illegally.
Mm-hmm. You could try to speak to
they
one,
never-
but everyone will hear your questions because you are in an audience chamber.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess I'll just ask straight up. What is bothering you? I guess.
And she says that they need to capitulate to the Spider Cultists and hear them out and their reasoning for what they're doing, and stop fighting them. And the matron's just like balks at that. She thinks it's the most ridiculous idea. That she will not bend.
Have the Spider Cultists reached out to speak diplomatically?
She tells you, the larger Drider tells you yes, they have at one point, and the matrons dismissed them.
Well, regardless if you intend to abide their demands, I think anytime you can have an opportunity to know your enemy better, you should seize that opportunity.
The main mother matron, she says, "I know them well enough. They worship Rin the Nightwalker. There is nothing else to be discussed."
Yes, but perhaps by understanding their motivation and knowing their objective, you may be able to manipulate them in such a way that could help turn the tides of this war in your favor.
Oh, we understand exactly what they're doing. They're trying to destroy the magical mushrooms, and we cannot allow this to take place.
Yes, but why? Seems like these magical mushrooms grow all over the Underearth?
They are trying to destroy
Why?
specific points where there's a high concentration of sill spores. I know that these words sound foreign to you, and I don't have time to explain all of this. There is an army at the foot of my city. Be gone. You must leave.
Is there sill spores in this city? Because why would they come here if there's no sill spores here? Seems like they want to take you out politically as well. They don't care about the mushrooms so much as they care about you yourselves.
They want full control of this sector of the Underearth. And they want our seat of power to be usurped. And they want to take control of it. This is Lich Galmar's ultimate goal. So he may do what he wishes to serve Rin the Nightwalker. He wants to destroy the concentration of sill spores so that he can thicken the layer of fabric between our material realm and the sill spore passage. Do you even understand what I'm trying to say? It probably makes no sense to you.
I think
Wait,
I am comprehending.
Does she want to have a conversation with the Spider Cultist?
No, she does not.
One of them does. The Spider Cultists want to have a conversation with them, but they're not.
They are using the magical mushrooms to try. They are using the magical mushrooms to serve Rin the Nightwalker. That is their ultimate goal. And they're also trying to close the doorways between our realm and the Sillspore Passage. We don't access it now, but we will probably access it in the future, once we understand its power. It's nothing to be feared. And this is the very point that we cannot agree on, and I will not let them take River's Crossing.
Are there any other matrons around the Underearth that could maybe possibly come to your aid? Perhaps we could deliver a message.
They are too far, but you could try. There is another city that you could try to go to.
Please, point us to it on our map.
She's going to hand you a map of the city. The name of the city is Vlyn'Darastyl. This is what it looks like.
Cool.
It's a pretty cool map. And she's going to point it out on your world map. She tells you that it is up here. It's off the coast of this island.
Oh, that's not that far.
It's called the Great Sinkhole.
Man, that's closer than the Enclave is.
Right there.
So far.
Oh wait, actually, where is the city here?
Which city? Stoneguard?
That we're
Elmwood?
in? No, the one that we're in.
You guys are about, around this area.
So it's technically closer than the Enclave is.
Mm-hmm.
Or like I don't know why they're so worried about it being far away. That's basically on our way to Stoneguard. It's like
I think it's far away because of the current situation. Army's already at their city, so.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, it's too far. It's too far for aid to be there in time, really.
Yep.
I mean, it's a big city. They could probably hold out for a while. They could probably force a siege for a little while at least. Might be worth going to try. Plus, like, new city, mushrooms along the way to gather probably, or at least look for.
Wait, where are we going now?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out. That's what I'm talking about.
We're gonna leave here. We don't want to help them against the Spider Cultist.
I don't really see how we can help against an army of that size and like that skill level, other than going to another city and asking for aid. That was my plan.
I will tell you one more option that you could try, is you could try to find the concentration of sill spores that they're trying to destroy, and you could stop them.
I mean, yeah, but that's assuming that matron that will not hear the Spider Cultists out that's assuming that she's right, and that's the only reason they're coming here, which doesn't really seems like it's a little deeper than that. Like, I don't think that us, like, stealing the entire, like, Silspore concentration is gonna, like, make the army just go, oh, like, screw it. We'll just not siege this city, and because, like, all the surrounding areas around the city, like, I assume have mushrooms somewhere or another, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So they're probably going to want this city regardless. I guess the only thing is maybe they'll chase us instead if they have some way of knowing that.
Mm-hmm.
But I also don't want to
True.
really be flaunting the fact that we have them, because they have a dragon and they'll catch us immediately. But I
Well-
would like the mushrooms, so it's up to. If you guys want to look for the mushrooms, I'm game, but I just don't even know where to start. Any thoughts?
What does Rig think?
It seems to me that the best course of action would not be looking for mushrooms while there's a siege going on, and as much as I'd like to stay and help, I don't think we can do much. Probably the best course of action is to go get aid and bring it back here as fast as we can.
I agree.
So you said to the other city?
Yeah. I think we head there. Honestly, I'm cool with maybe even not coming back with them. Depending on what they say, who knows if they're gonna even want to help. I don't know what the relationship between these two cities is.
Yeah.
But if they do want to help, I don't think us coming back with them is gonna be that fruitful. Like, I don't think we're gonna be able to do much. And I do kind of want to go to Stoneguard.
So what's the consensus?
However, we're gonna go to the city for sure, and then we'll decide from there based on
Okay.
how that goes.
Okay.
What we're gonna do.
Yep.
But before we,
that,
yeah, we
you
need
go ahead.
to do some shopping.
Yep.
I think.
Before even that, Fram does step up.
I'm just a simple follower of Punk. I don't jive to Myrna, but it does seem I don't quite get you. I don't understand your jive. From what I understand about Myrna, I thought she was all about getting intelligence. Sounds like you're burying your head in the sand, my turkey. Come on, you gotta open yourself up to intelligence and find out what these jive turkeys are wanting from you.
And you're referring to the Spider Cultist? And you're talking to the matron?
Yeah, and he's talking. Yeah, he's saying like he doesn't get why like that's
Mhm.
That's not what Myrna would do, from what I understand. I mean, she is just an aspect of Punk, but she's the smart aspect of Punk, the part that finds out what the raccoons are doing before they go and join them.
I know exactly what they're doing. They want to stop the gate from opening. Which, we cannot allow this. The gate must be opened. It is the only way that our city can compete with the other Drow cities in the Underearth, economically and militarily. If we don't do this, we won't have access to the powers that are beyond the Silspore Passage.
You won't even meet with them. That's like running across the sandgrass and not checking whether it's western or eastern, my bros.
We are in opposition about what to do with these powers. There's no negotiation to be had. They are refusing to budge their opinions on this matter, and I am refusing to change my mind.
Well, if we do go get aid, would you tell us where the Silspore concentration is around here, so we can tell the incoming army where the enemy forces will probably be concentrated?
She tells you
From a purely strategic manner.
Sure, she tells you exactly how to get there, but that it is overrun with Spider Cultists, that they've lost complete control of that territory. It is also not
already?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why she's so
Oh.
upset, and she hasn't had this territory in her possession for a while because of these cultists. She tells you that
Oh, is it like close, or?
it's fairly close. I mean, like 4 days from here.
Oh, okay. So I was under the impression that she went like it was like within the city, and that's why they wanted to take the city.
No, it was in her territory or her control at one point, but it's been
Gotcha.
taken away.
Yeah. Okay.
It's in a location, however, that is not easily reached. It's not. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not. The path to it is not conducive for armies to march. It's conducive for small parties to get there. So, getting an army down there,
Like us.
like you. So yeah, but getting an army down there is possible. It just they would be in single file most of the way.
But they have an army down there, basically. That's what she's saying, right?
Yep, and they are also able to move throughout various tunnels that they've created, and that lead to other places. The Spider Cultists are quite resourceful with their tunnels.
Okay.
Okay, so we are heading off to this other city.
I guess which direction is it in?
It's going to be going to the top of the map.
Okay. So it's
We should restock like
Kind of on
rations
our
and
way.
arrows and stuff.
yeah, we need to
Before
do
we
that.
go.
Yeah, rations and arrows for sure.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I almost round out my ration. How much we can get? 20.
She's going to fill the rations for you, but you'll have to buy your arrows. Arrows are just going to be, we'll say, a silver piece for 5 silver pieces for 20. I think sounds fair.
Nice. 5 silver piece for 20. 20 ration or 20 arrow.
20 arrows. Rations
Arrows.
were free.
Okay.
Yeah, she gives each of you,
Nice.
fills your rations.
I need some arrow. I don't have any arrow. So it's like 1 gold. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, arrow says 5 copper, not silver.
Oh, then go with copper. I was just shooting off the hip, so.
Nice. I just charged myself silver because I already had some, and I didn't want to do math and break it down.
I'll tell you what, these are, if you want, we can give you silver arrows.
Perfect.
Oh, sure.
I overpaid anyway because I only needed like a couple arrows. So I just-
I didn't.
keep the change, you filthy animal.
Oh, nice. Oh, but it's so expensive. It's 1 gold per 1 silver arrow.
Yeah, she's giving it to you for a discount.
So 5 silver.
Yeah.
Nice.
All
Now
right.
that you quoted that movie, we need to set like Home Alone traps for the Spider Cultists.
All right, so it's gonna be 1, 2, 3,
Awesome.
4 rations to get to the Great Sinkhole.
The Great
Alright.
Sinkhole. Let's go. Is it under Earth or above?
There's
Under.
yeah, it goes under.
Underground. Okay.
Can we along our way, can we do a couple of foraging stops?
Yeah, sure. Love it.
Look see if we can find any
I'll give you
magic mushrooms or any cool plant supplies maybe.
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll 4 times for foraging, but only one of you gets to roll that check. That way we can make it go quick.
Yeah, I feel like that's how we've usually done it.
Yep.
Anyone got better than +4 for nature or survival?
Survival, I got +5.
Okay. Go ahead.
Let's go.
Roll it 4 times.
4 times.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you input it, Jeff, while I'm doing some other stuff.
2.
Yeah.
Oh my god. 3. The fuck? 4. Today's not my day. Wow, it's like 3, 4, 6, 8. Keep going better and better.
And
This
Rick's
is
only got a +3, but if it's in the forest, he gets double everything he finds because of his ranger ability.
8, 9, 11, 13.
It's so sad, man.
So
I'll be right back.
Okay.
So we get, let's see, 4 common from the bad rolls, 2 bad rolls. it's 11 common. And then we get 6 common, 2 uncommon from the other ones.
But anytime we're in the forest, we can have Rig do it. He only has +3, but everything he finds gets doubled.
Hmm.
Oh, that's good. Honestly, dude, we
But that's-
are swimming in the plant supplies because we just get so many now with the new way it's worked out. We're
Yep.
not gonna need to buy potions ever. We'll just need to spend a couple days crafting them periodically because we have 2 legendary plant parts already.
Oh.
I can't even craft legendary potions yet.
It's dope.
Yeah, it's a 25 to learn legendary potions, and I literally can't get that.
25 what?
A 20 like to roll. Oh wait, actually,
Oh.
what is this? Oh yeah, I have a +4. Okay, with intelligence. Is that what we use? Let's see. It's Arcana, which I don't have proficiency in.
Okay, I'm ready. So you let me know when you're good.
I am good.
I'm ready.
So you guys are gonna make it to a small town that sits on the ocean. Actually, you have reached the ocean, which is awesome. There is a large island in front of you. On the other side of that island is supposedly the Great Sinkhole, which leads down into the Underearth. Here is Stony Step. Stony Step is the town that sits on the coast. It's a small village. Not many people that are living here. I'd say under 100, maybe, give or take. It is growing, though, because they do trade with Stoneguard, and on occasion, people have been attempting voyages across the sea. I could tell you a little bit about that. I would say just roll a history check to make sure you've heard about it before.
History.
Fram, you've
Nat
heard
20
it.
from Fram.
You're a traveler.
Ooh, finally!
Oh.
Not
Gruzlock.
very
Nat
useful.
20s.
Okay.
What are all those rolls? Jesus.
So Fram and
Yeah.
Gruzlock.
And then there's Rig, who's lived in the woods for like 150 years and has not heard anything.
You don't know anything about the ocean. Actually, it's probably an amazing sight to you, having not seen this before or heard.
I mean,
anything about
isn't what's the body of water that our hometowns on? Is
It
that
is
not
a-
the ocean?
it? No, it's a large lake.
Ocean to me.
Like a big
Yeah,
Yeah,
salty
you-
lake.
Wait, just a lake?
it's like the Great Lakes. It's massive.
Huh? All right.
Okay, so with the Nat 20s, you guys have heard stories about sea monsters, colossal sea monsters. You know that any kind of voyage that goes across these large bodies of water, they're very, very dangerous. Now, the people in Stony Step have on occasion attempted these voyages because the profits for trading with towns on other parts of the world is quite profitable. But not many endeavor to, attempt such a journey. Okay, that's kind of what you know about it. It's not, you don't know too much. There is a large
So
ship
you're
in the
saying-
bay.
You're saying we can make a lot of money by being traders and fighting sea monsters if we want to turn that into that type of a campaign.
You do whatever you want to do. Yeah. Yeah.
No trade, no betray.
Commerce campaign, guys.
Just sitting
We
here,
have
Google
honor.
Sheets.
Wait,
Huh.
Wait, we're here to find help, right? For the
Yep.
for the
You're trying to reach the entrance to the other Under Earth city. So you are in town. I'm going to go ahead and put you there on the map. You'll be coming in from the south part of the map.
This is like a normal over Earth city.
Dongon is with you, but Kibble and the other Durgar are not there anymore. They've said their goodbyes for now.
They stay on the
Oh
Earth.
no, not Kibble, no.
You could have. Oh, you're not being serious. Okay. You can always roll a persuasion check if you wanted to convince him to come along with you. It's up to you.
I kind of do, honestly. Like he is annoying, but I kind of like him. I don't know what how you guys feel about it.
Of course,
So,
Kibo is
yeah,
our friend.
He's
Kibo is the
open
best.
hearing about Pong. That's enough for
What?
Fram. Okay, Fram's gonna roll persuasion. He's got +7.
Yeah.
Come on, brother, join us. Hear more about Punk. Open your heart to us, bro.
A 15.
Yep.
Okay, give me a second while I go back to his character sheet.
You know, Kamaji's gonna give you advantage, and he's gonna try and convince him as well. I'm proficient in persuasion.
All right, Kibble.
I got one better. Got a 16.
Yeah, you've convinced Kibble to come along with you.
Oh, nice.
Okay, cool. So you got 2 companions plus the 3 disciples of Ponk, which you have met up with you again. Okay.
Soon it's gonna be 4 if we
I
have
feel like
Kibble
Kibble.
to our
I
group.
feel like Kibble. Yeah, I feel like Kibble's he's like the leader of the disciples, right? You know.
Kibble's the leader of the disciples?
Well, like you know, like among them,
I
like
see,
he's
yeah.
one of them. He's one of them, but he's like the lead disciple. You know, he's not like Fram, but he's like you know.
I see that, yeah.
Wait, what's
Fram's
disciples?
like the teacher, and he's like the cool kid in class.
Yeah.
He's the one who brings the teacher an apple and gets straight A's.
Wait, no way
Yeah.
he's cool kid. Everyone hate him.
He's the teacher's
He's-
pet. Everyone
Yes,
hates
yes,
him.
yes. He's his teacher's sidekick. Always
Okay,
snitch.
yeah.
And every classmate hate him. Like, Kimbo, not you
He's
again.
the one, he's the one who's like, you forgot to give us homework. Don't forget.
Oh, you actually would have all gotten A's if somebody didn't throw off the curve so much.
Kibble.
Kibble.
Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, he's just kind of nodding. He's like, yeah, I guess. I don't know. Okay, I'm not distracted anymore. I'm back. He starts humming. I would say that you've taught him a few Ponk songs along the way, so he is singing a few of the Ponk
Oh, yeah.
songs. You know, the glory of Ponk. It really makes you honk. It's the best. He makes you feel rested.
Really makes you hug. It makes you feel rested.
Okay. And you guys are here. So when you get here, the town does appear to be quite busy. People are trading and doing a lot of various things. They're moving lots of spices that they grow in the fields here onto cargo ships that they're now transporting over to Stoneguard. Keep in mind, though, that these ships do cruise along the coastline. This town is called Stony Step for a reason. There are lots of large stones that lead down into the water. There's no beach or anything here. They keep real close to the coast in order to stay away from any of those colossal sea monsters because they do completely swallow ships. When we're talking about kraken size creatures. Oh! Thanks, Jeff. So, any questions about the sea monsters or the trade between them and Stoneguard?
Wait, yeah, isn't you said here is just a lake? The sea monster is inside the lake, not in the ocean.
No, this is an ocean.
So we already been through the lake.
What do you mean we've already been to the lake? You want me to
Usually
show
say
you
there's
the?
a giant lake.
Oh, so
Nah,
yeah,
lake was
because
you.
The lake's
I
at
see,
home.
I see. Yeah. So Kamaji was saying, wasn't the body of water near our village, Fingrove Village, an
Oh.
ocean? I said no, it's just a really
You
large
say
lake.
lake is at our home.
Yeah,
Ah, I see. I
yeah.
see. Okay,
It's a
okay,
huge
okay.
lake, and it connects to several other huge lakes. But the body of water that you're at now is a massive ocean. I mean, we're talking
Okay.
like weeks worth of travel sometimes to get across.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna get on boat, travel in the ocean.
Well, what I'm telling you now is that a lot of the boats that are leaving Stony Step, the village Stony Step, they sail along the coast and they go to the west to reach Stoneguard. And they're going on these very profitable trading outings because they sell very expensive spices that they grow in the fields outside Stony Step.
So seems like a good thing. Like step 1, get to the Great Sinkhole and talk to their matrons.
Yep.
Step 2, come back here and charter a boat to Stoneguard, or go back with the other army to the original. What is that city called? Does that city have a name?
Which city?
The first Under Earth city we were in.
Rivers Crossing, or the Xoram
Rivers
Enclave?
Crossing. Rivers Crossing.
Yeah.
I keep calling it the city. It should just start now. It's getting confusing because there's more than one city.
Right.
It was just
You're
the
talking
first city
about
we'd
the
ever
big
seen.
one?
Yeah, the big one is
You-
Rivers
you-
Crossing.
The big
Where we
one
just-
that have Colosseum.
Yes.
Yeah, where we just came from. Like
Okay.
we could go back there with the army if like they think that that's going to be helpful, but I kind of feel like we should just move on and go to Stoneguard because kind of
No,
already
they will die. We need to help them.
we will die.
You will be a heroic death.
We'll
Okay.
see. We'll play it by ear. We'll see what the matrons say when we get there. Who knows if they even want to help? We don't even know any of that.
Yeah,
So let's not
that's
get
true.
too far ahead of ourselves. Let's just
Okay,
find a way
okay.
there first, and maybe see what this little town's all about. This little coastal trading town could have some good stuff here. Maybe, they might have access to stuff that like we've never seen before.
You could go ahead and roll a perception check to kind of get an idea about what technologies are here, because you do see people moving food and weapons and other kinds of materials around.
You said food and I just stopped listening and I got a 3. I just see food and I'm like, these
Yeah.
people eat food. I like them.
I would say you're especially curious because they are carting lots of different kinds of spices here that you've maybe not had a lot of access to in the past. Things like paprika and
Oh,
cardamom and other things.
Ooh,
chili.
Chili peppers.
Chili
yeah.
pepper.
nice. I like it. Stock up on some of that.
Everybody else, it looks like a village to you. I'd say the thing that sort of stands out is the very large ship. You've never seen a ship so large as this one, even though it's really not that big. It's still an impressive,
Well,
No.
we are country folk. We know
impressive
nothing.
vehicle.
Country bumpkin.
Yeah.
You do see people
We're from
passing you in the
Texas.
street. They don't seem to be shocked by your presence or anything. You're not a werebore anymore, are you?
No, my
Okay,
wearable
okay.
form can only just like rage, only 1 minute.
Okay, so
What
they're
about Kibble?
Kibble, they're scowling toward. Like a couple of the people that you're on the edge of the town still, so you haven't gotten into it quite yet. But the one person that's passing you is scowling towards Kibble. However,
Would they maybe
Are they also
he is
would
cloaked.
they maybe buy that he's like our servant or something like that?
Possibly. You haven't had a conversation with
are
anyone.
they also
so-
scowling at Reg?
No, actually, they're not. They don't. They look at you like it's normal, which is maybe odd for Rig. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, very odd for Reg. He is used to always being a little bit excluded, a little bit persecuted for being a dwarf, and so it's very weird to be in a place where no one seems to care.
Yeah. Yeah, they just kind of look at you like you're normal. I mean, they're not even really glancing towards you. You're not sticking out in any way. Kibble is though.
It's pretty funny that how sheltered we were. Like, if you think about it, like we're literally like what, like I don't know, 10 days travel, like a little over a week's travel from where we grew up, and like and here is like already so much different than like you've never not been looked at funny. Like, and if you just travel a week in one direction, you've already passed that. We just never did it.
Yeah.
We had the good life in Fengrove.
That's true.
We didn't
And
have
Rick
any
was
reason
there
to leave.
longer than the village was. He just lived there for 100 years or more.
Yeah.
He just put down roots and he was happy.
Put down roots in the city grew up around me. Don't mind this one. Not a huge fan of the city, but I don't mind that I'm anonymous here. Used to this.
According to the book of Ponk, we would say that's being, if you're rooted somewhere for too long, you're stuck like a tree.
Brother,
Oh,
you've read so
no.
much. You're my favorite.
Yeah, I just read that verse.
Let me give you a hug, bro. You're learning so much.
Yeah,
me
yeah,
read.
give me a big hug.
And he puts his small arms around you, gives you a big squeeze.
Oh wow, the love of Ponk, it extends all around us. Just like the
That's all it is.
sunshine.
Yes, bro. Yes, it does. It's just like the sunshine, bro. This guy gets it. Oh, this is amazing. Skibbity, yeah.
And just as you're getting kind of like excited about his interest, he goes,
Yeah, but I'm just so curious about what Corwin's like too.
He's just another aspect of punk, bro.
What if Ponk was an aspect of Corwin though? What if it was the other way around?
You need to roar like a Corwin. Roar with me! Ah!
Oh, is that what you do? Oh, I like that even more.
and he goes over and he tries to roar really loud. He's gonna go ahead and roll for that. Oops, I need to put him active.
Let's go, Gibbo!
He's gonna do a performance check. He gets a 13 with his -1 modifier.
Yeah! Like,
Well, not as loud as yours,
even
but
lower.
Whoa.
No, actually, he's lower than mine.
Yep.
Oh my god. Can
The
I
only
use my
time in his life that
athletic?
Nuzlocke is like,
Let
only
me
time
use
you're
my
subdued.
athletic. I didn't roll very
His
low.
cool performance.
sounds like you have something to learn from
My
me.
dice- Yeah.
I could
Nuzlocke
teach you
doesn't want to be like Kibble.
I can teach you a lot about Corwin. How to scream
Right,
loud.
you are the true master. You are the true master, Gibbo.
Oh, shucks.
Oh no! Now we got Kibble quoting scripture over here.
As you guys are having this
Ooh, isn't it
discussion,
great?
the next person that passes by scowls towards Kibble again, and then they just say something under their breath. You could roll perception to hear it. Okay, you just hear them say,
Durgar in our village.
The village.
yeah, he just says,
Villager.
Durgar in our village.
he
Just
grumbles.
Dogar, not for Rick.
He's
not
just
for Dogar.
commenting about Kibble's presence. He doesn't like that Kibble's here.
Honestly, I feel the same way about Kibble. If it's just about Kibble. Now, if it's about him being in Durgar, I take exception to that.
Hey, what do you know? You trying to start something? Bringing this Durgar in our village? We've had all sorts of problems with those Durgar. Coming up out of the great sinkhole. Cheating us during trading.
Speaking of the Great Sinkhole, how would one get there? We're just trying to get this Durgar back where he came from, if you know what I mean.
Oh, good. All you have to do is go on the other side of that island.
He points across the sea towards a really large island.
There's a ferry down by the docks. It's not that expensive. They'll take you there. They go every hour.
And if one was trying to stock up on supplies in a town such as yours, where would you head?
Check out Marty's.
Marty's. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. Have a good day, except for you.
He says that, grumbles it, and walks away.
Hey, you watch your mouth.
Yeah.
I want to intimidate him.
Sure, go ahead.
Today, my 12.
Rig is also gonna glare at him
Stealth success.
He's,
Nat 20.
he gets super scared. And he starts jogging away out of the town. He seems to be going somewhere out. Excuse me,
My
outside
entire
the
life,
village.
I've had to deal with people like you judging me for being a dwarf. Now, I take exception to that, sir. So I might
I'm
not
sorry!
like your godmother. Don't do it again.
He just books it. He's so probably not going to see him for a while.
Rig is like walking out in circles, like punching the air.
Stupid people.
Like, it's taking him a while to calm back down.
That's great. So as you guys walk into town, it just gets worse. People keep seeing Kibble. Those who notice him, he is cloaked, right? Because he's not used to the sunlight. And then they keep commenting. They keep scoffing towards him, and they seem to be treating him quite poorly. It seems like there is some racist tendencies here among these people towards their neighbors.
Yeah.
You can inquire as to what's really going on. Maybe there's more to the story. You're not sure yet. This is just a surface level observation.
I'm just gonna mind my business and go to Marty's.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand by the side of Gibbo and stare everyone who trying to stare him.
Sure.
Eh.
Okay. Go ahead and roll perception as you're kind of cruising through the town.
Perception. Finally.
You notice that most of the people that seem to be scowling towards Kibble happen to be sailors. Not necessarily all the villagers.
Oh, okay. That's
You're
interesting.
saying the sailor don't like him? Or
Yes.
sailor don't mind? Oh.
Sailors seem to not like Kibble.
Oh. Why?
That's just what
We'll
you've
have to
noticed so
ask
far.
one, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe Marty will know more.
Okay, here's Marty's Mart. You guys have reached it. Let me go and make it visible for you.
Marty Smart. Love it.
Where are we now? Oh, okay. Marty Smart. Stay with Kibo. Why Kibo's still low health?
I will fix that. It's just because I didn't change it.
Okay.
Oh, did we do a long rest at some point
You would have, yeah.
on the way over?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
traveled.
I forgot. Let's go. Nice. Now I can transform again.
We set all the spell slots.
Well, this is the first time we take a sailing. Take a boat, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think so, unless you count like that little one we had in the river last time.
Oh yeah. I forgot that.
Yeah, which that you guys were on for like 20 feet.
Yep.
That
Okay.
was a nice journey. I like it.
The log just thinks all boat trips are like
I
that.
feel like we've probably all been on a boat before, though. Like, I mean, we live on
You're
a
like-
lake, so
Yeah,
I
probably.
assume fishing's probably a huge thing for us. I'm sure we've done some boating.
Oh yeah,
But
and I
probably-
can swim.
Probably not very much. Not big boats. Probably just little like canoes, basically. I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck probably swim every day. Every summer. I swim. Catch fish.
Oh, hello there, friends. Welcome in.
Well, hello there. We were hoping to check out your wares here and perhaps stock up before our journey over to the Great Sinkhole.
Oh, the Great Sinkhole, you say? That sounds like you got quite an adventure ahead of you. I've heard some stories about it. Lots of people in town don't like those Durgar drow. I've heard about some piracy on the high seas lately.
Is that why the sailors seem to be the ones that hold the Durgar in such contempt?
I would have to say so, from what I understand. Seems to be a group of Durgar sailing around, stealing people's wares out there.
Oh shit.
I, of course, know the difference, that they don't represent the whole Durgar city, but, sailors, and being of their lacking intelligence, can't seem to understand the difference.
Is there a bounty for this group?
I believe there is. If you go down to the community board, there should be something listed. I myself have no interest in such adventuring, but I have heard people taking up the adventure for themselves. Couldn't say how much, though.
Well, perhaps we'll check that out on our way outside of town. But yeah, we'd like to take a look at your wares.
Oh, sure, of course. And he shows you what he has. He does have a few regular healing potions. That would be...
we need some. Let me check.
6.
How much are they,
Oh.
though?
I only got 3.
He is charging... I can tell you that in just a moment. Let me grab my sheet.
I don't think I really want to buy health potions myself, but you guys are welcome to. We just have a lot of ingredients to craft them. And I imagine they're going to be kind of expensive.
We can check out if it's not very expensive.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, Gridlock always need more.
It's true.
Never enough healing potion. That's what my grandpa said.
Your grandpa? I want to know more about your grandpa.
My
Is your
grandpa
grandfather
always
still
say,
alive?
yeah, if it's not like he always bring like bunch of healing potion, I won't even be here, you know?
He's charging
My grandpa will die.
15 gold pieces.
15?
Yeah, I've
For
redone.
one.
I've redone all the numbers because I'm not giving you as much money now, so I've redone the cost of things.
15 gold for just 1 healing potion or for 6?
For 1.
For 1. That's still a really good deal. They're normally like 50 gold per
Yeah.
potion.
Okay, let's buy them all. 90 gold. Give you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. I've got a few other things
Oh,
here that
thank
might be
you
of
very
interest to you. I don't know what kind of budget you're working on, but I do have a potion of vitality.
Wait, is it a 2d4 healing potion?
Yes, just the regular healing potion.
Okay. What's that vitality potion?
Yeah, he
do?
pulls it out. Inside, it's a clear base. It's got a crimson liquid that's swirling on the inside. He tells you that when you drink it, it will restore your will remove your exhaustion and any disease or poisons. And then for the next 24 hours, you regain maximum number of HP for any hit die spent.
Ooh, how much is that?
He tells you he's charging 700 gold pieces for it.
Holy shit, too much. Nah, I'm fine.
Well,
700?
I could
Gold?
bring the price down a little bit. It's a brand new concoction that I've made myself. So I'm charging a little bit extra. No one else has come up with it. But it's taken some, well, very hard to reach ingredients. I acquired them, though, through a few various trades. And unfortunately, because of the trades that I made, I didn't do so well, so I have to charge a little extra. I could bring the price down a bit. Let's say 500 gold pieces?
That's just 1 potion.
Just one.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm broke.
Okay,
Sorry,
okay.
old man.
Could you possibly share the recipe with me?
Oh, that's a trade secret. If I told you that, you might start selling it yourself, and then I'd be out of a job. Or I'd have some competition.
Well, of course there would be some payment involved, and what if I promise to not share it with anybody else and to never sell it?
Well, I would agree to that if you're willing to make a written contract.
Of course.
Well, you
I
seem
could
like
also sweeten the pot with perhaps we could give you some valuable plant supplies. We happen to have quite a few.
Oh, interesting. I would take a rare and 3 very rares. He wants like 1 very rare plant part, 2 very rare monster parts, and 1 rare monster part.
We don't have a rare monster part.
We don't?
Too bad. I'm not sure that I'm interested then, unfortunately.
Fair enough.
Wait, really? I thought we got so many, like, we harvest every ton, every fight.
Well, we have a lot of common and uncommon, but we don't have any rare ones yet.
Okay, okay.
I do have a few other things that adventurers like yourselves might be interested in. I did come into possession with this interesting thing here, and he goes in the back and drags out this huge anchor. One of the sailors that brought it in, he dumped it out back, and I found it, so I'm trying to resell it. I've heard stories about sailors fighting with these things, these massive anchors. Yeah, I'm willing to sell it
Seems
for...
like
The sea monster?
Go ahead.
seems like dead weight. Seems like garbage.
Well, if you look here, there's 2 handles where you could actually wield the anchor and fight with it. Now, a gentleman like myself, being
Wait.
of small stature and physique, wouldn't be able to do so, but perhaps a gentleman like this man over here, he points to Gruzlog.
Wait, that's anchor? Let me
That's
try it.
Yeah, so the anchor is
Give me
a
that.
classic arrow weapon. It does 2d6 bludgeoning damage. It weighs 60 pounds, and it has a few different weapon properties, including heavy, special, 2-handed, unwieldy.
Is it a bludgeoning damage?
Yes. While you're wielding the anchor, you get +1 bonus to your AC.
Oh, so cool. How much is this?
Well, since it kind of came into my door and I didn't have to really spend any money to get it, I'd be willing to part with it for 50 gold pieces.
50 gold?
Yep, which is actually a really good deal.
Okay, you know what? I pulled out... Wait. I pulled out my caber and put the caber on the table and say, how about I trade this with that? This caber.
A tree
Caber's just a
trunk?
log.
I have no use for a tree trunk, but I will take the gold.
All right. I pay him.
Now I'm going
Oh,
to tell
this
you. I'm going to tell you something, sir. What is your name?
I'm Grizzlock, the mighty Grizzlock.
Well, I'm
Unstoppable.
I'm Marty. It's a pleasure to meet you. Now I want to tell you something. I've heard rumors about sailors on the high seas who actually can fight with anchors attached to chains. I don't know how they do it, and it's some kind of technology that's beyond my understanding. And I just thought I'd pass it along. Maybe you'll see it out there someday.
So
Okay.
if Marty can't wield them, does that mean he has anchor management issues?
Yeah. Oh. Hey, hold on. Wait for
What's this?
it.
What's this weapon called again under our thing? Is it just called an anchor? Oh, there it is. I see it.
Just anchor.
Nice. Oh, so cool.
Let's see. Are you guys, gentlemen, looking for anything in particular?
Oh, I like this.
No, not really.
Wait. Do you think this is heavy and 2-hand? Do you think if I become large, if I transform, become large boar man, can I hold this anchor with one hand?
No, it's
All right,
just
all right.
it weighs
Fair
60
enough, fair enough.
pounds, so it's
Okay, okay.
huge.
Yeah, you will become too OP.
Yeah.
Okay.
It also has like literally a weapon property called unwieldy,
Yes.
which
Unwieldy.
I'm reading it now. Due to
Oh yeah.
being incredibly oversized, having an awkward shape, or any number of ergonomic problems, swinging or firing this weapon is an incredible commitment. You can only attack once with an unwieldy weapon in a single turn. You must switch to another weapon before you can make any additional attacks.
Wait.
It's a good opening
Oh,
weapon.
so if I. Oh, I see. So I can only hit once if I wielding this weapon. And if I
Unless
want to do
unless you
another.
drop it. Unless you drop it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Sure, sure. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like it.
It's funny. Well, anything else that I could do for you?
I'm fine. I'm playing with that giant anchor. Swing it everywhere. Oh, awesome.
Now, I do have this. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm still in disbelief that I even have something like this, and you know, it's not too expensive. It's a little bit. It's an interesting weapon. It's apparently called a glaive. I also have something called a rapier. This comes from way across the sea at a place called Griffin's Rest. It's not often that I get merchandise from over there, but when I do, it's always of the best quality. The technologies in that part of the world are definitely more advanced than over here at Stony Step.
Blade. What's a
I
blade?
could be
It's like a spear.
interested in the rapier.
Okay, and I'd be willing to part with it for 25 gold pieces.
By the
Done.
way,
Very well.
You just say like about the chain for the anchor.
Yep.
What's that thing? I can put a chain on the anchor.
Well, not right now, but it is another weapon from a different age. So if you find a civilization or a merchant who happens to have that, then yes, it's possible. You can fight with chain.
Okay.
I believe the chain anchor gives reach, but I'll tell you more about it at another time.
Nice. Ah, awesome.
Okay, here's the rapier. All right. Anything else I can do for y'all?
We're fine. Let's go, guys.
And to the young Durgar gentlemen, don't let the people in town bully you. It can be very cruel sometimes, especially those sailors. They're just not used to talking with us landlubbers, as they call us. Ridiculous.
Landlubber.
All right, well, have a great rest of your day. And goes back here.
You too, old man.
Yo, where did this
Gentlemen.
bladed whip come from? This is kind of good.
The
Just
rapier.
in it. No, this bladed whip is just like in our shared treasure.
Where?
Oh, that shouldn't be there. Sorry.
Wait, no. Let me check out.
Did I put that in there?
What is
Let me check.
this?
There's also like there's a bunch of stuff in here. Claymore. I don't remember getting that.
Yeah, me neither. Where does?
I think
where
I
does
gave you
this
the.
came from?
I think I gave you the claymore. This is yeah, I did.
Fight?
Yeah, this is classic era loot, and I gave this as treasure that you discovered in the Underearth. Either I forgot to mention it, or I just put it in there for you because I said that we were gonna do rolls for finding stuff. But those are yours.
Isn't it? Those came from that body of the dark elf, right?
I think so. Yeah. You also
I'm gonna take this whip if that's cool with everybody.
Sure. I already got a bullwhip. Claymore.
The claymore is cool.
Well, I got anchor, so I don't need this claymore. Anchor is way more cooler.
So when you roll the claymore damage, East, it'll show d6s. It'll state d5, 2d5, but when you roll it, it'll
Yeah.
show the d6 dice. It's only including the numbers 1 through 5.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, you mean like it's 1d6, but if I roll a 6, it's actually a 5, right?
It looks like a d6, but it's only the RNG is only 1 through 5.
Also, it already won't be 6.
There's no 6 in it. Yeah, it does 2d5 damage, but the visual for
Wow.
the dice is a d6.
Okay, I don't need that. Anchor is cooler.
Yes. it's good.
I have this Echo bow that I've been carrying around forever.
Yeah.
Will he buy this?
He will buy it. How much are you selling? Want to sell it for?
It says the value here is 3, so I'll sell it to him for 2.
Yeah, he's gonna do that deal.
Let's sell the plaid armor too. We don't need that.
Okay.
Plaid armor.
He will buy the plate armor from you. He thinks he could
What
find
about
a
Claymore?
buyer in Stoneguard for that plate armar. He'd
Yeah,
also bu-
its value is 1,500 gold.
He won't be able to purchase it for 1,500. You'll have to roll a persuasion for
What the
full
fuck?
price, but he will buy it for a certain amount. We're gonna say 1,200.
Oh, I just saw that. How is this thing so expensive?
Persuasion
I
will
mean-
go higher though.
I
I'm
rolled
gonna
a
give you
16.
advantage. I'm gonna give you advantage on that from Fram.
Nice.
Okay, he's gonna buy it full price, so 1,500. There you go.
All right, let's split it up between 4 of us, I guess, the 4 main people. Oh shit, I'm not proficient with this whip. Fuck.
So,
Really wanted it.
So we sell it?
Yeah, we sold it. 1,500
The hell?
doesn't
Wow.
So
divide
it's
easily.
375
Rich.
each.
375
It's
each.
370.
Okay.
75.
Pretty nice.
Very nice.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
put.
nice.
Turn into a cleric.
I'm also putting that whip
Oh.
back in shared treasure if anybody wants it. It's pretty good. It has like a thing that lets you grapple, and it has reach. But I'm not proficient with it, so I can't use it.
I already got a bull whip. But I can have 2 whip. It can be cool.
That's
Yeah, that could
Yeah,
be
it
nice.
actually can be cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta take it.
Okay.
But if I gotta take it.
All right. Well, is that everything? He says goodbye.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Go back to the town.
Let's go.
All right. So you know
On
that
the boat.
the quest board is down here by the docks. So I'm
Okay.
just move you guys there. The quest is to. There is a
We don't
pirate.
see our characters. Oh,
You don't see your what?
we don't see our characters.
Yeah, where's our token?
How about now?
Still no.
Really? Should see it. It's over
Yeah.
by the dock over here.
No. Oh, now
there it
now
is.
I see it. Yeah.
There it goes.
Weird.
But no Dungon and Kippo.
Yeah, I'm gonna get them right now.
Well, we're gonna on the boat anyway. Let's go.
Well, we gotta check the bounty first. See if that might be worth our time to get the pirates.
We're gonna get a pirate.
Maybe I don't know. I
yeah.
mean, I'm just saying if we happen to see them, might be worth knowing what the bounty is and if it's worth our time.
Let's pirate the pirate.
According
Let's drop
to
them.
the quest board, there is supposedly a Durgar pirate ship. It's captained by a captain named One Eye, and he's been sailing around and pirating a lot of or pilfering a lot of the spice vessels that are moving over to Stoneguard. There are also in his pirate group, there are several drow, some merfolk.
Wait, what the fuck?
And just so you know, I would say actually roll history for me real quick, because I want to know what you've heard while you've been in town.
Not much.
Okay, you've heard merfolk from stories, but you don't know where they live around here. You just know that they're on this pirate ship. You see some of their faces on the bounty board. It's a large pirate group, and they've been very successful, very lucrative pirating jobs, and many of the sailors are just extremely irate over it because the village here, Stony Step, doesn't have the enforcement to protect the trading vessels, and Stoneguard refuses to give them any kind of mercenary protection because they just don't have the resources as well.
Stoneguard don't have resource?
They do, but they're more interested in protecting their own vessels, not Stony Step's vessels.
Yeah, I think they're dwarf. Okay.
They're
landlubber.
They're difficult to locate. They are constantly moving around the ocean outside of Stony Step, sometimes making temporary bases on the island. We could say this, that on the island where the merfolk sometimes occupy. You don't know much more about the merfolk, though, from your rolls. I'd say that's about it. Merfolk, like mermaid type people.
Merman.
These
you're talking about the dwarf pirate?
The Durgar pirates, yes.
Durgar pirate.
So they have Durgar with them, drow, merfolk, and maybe a few other species that you've not heard of yet. Okay, any questions? And what do you want to do?
Let's go.
Let's go and find some merfolk. Maybe come on, you can cook them.
So you want to hire? You're going to go look for the pirates, or are you going to go to the city?
We're gonna go to the sinkhole. We're gonna go to the sinkhole. That's time sensitive.
Yeah, the pirate will come to us. We don't need to come to them.
Okay, sure. So you're going to take a ferry over to the island. That ferry is going to cost each of you a silver piece. It's really cheap. Yeah. There are some small fishing communities over there on this island that trade with Stony Step, and they're kind of part of the same village co-op. All right.
Okay.
You guys make it to the island. You do see some merfolk, and these merfolk are some of them have evolved to be bipedal, so they kind of move around on the lands. And you see a lot of kind of unruly looking individuals here. It's not as fancy as Stony Step, even though Stony Step's not that fancy either. But the people on the island, it's kind of rustic, and there's not a lot of money over here. It's mostly fishing.
The island is the Great Sinkhole.
The Great Sinkhole is on the other side of the island.
Oh.
So you'll now have to travel across the island. It will require, you need to just deduct one ration for your trip to the sinkhole. When you make it to the other side of the island, you can see the Great Sinkhole out in the ocean. It's been described to you as there are two, let me show you a picture because it's easier that way for me. It's called the Great Breach or the Great Sinkhole. It's right here. You can kind of see how the earth sort of comes up like this. And so when the water moves over, then it swirls down and empties out into the under earth. And the under earth river systems.
Wait, how are we gonna jump in?
Yep. So you're going to have to, there's these makeshift air tanks that you're going to be placing over your head. You're going to have a certain amount of time to breathe, and you're going to need to go drop down into the sinkhole, and it's going to push you out into the under earth. This is a one-way trip, they tell you. In order to get back, you've got to go a different way.
Wait, how are we gonna? How are we gonna stay alive in this thing?
They assure you that the technology for going down is safe.
What technology is there like?
They put
The
like
helmet.
yeah, it's like a helmet. It's like an old diving suit.
Oh, cool.
was just talking
Oh,
about.
okay.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Ready as
Okay.
I'll ever be.
So they suit you up into these really old diving suits. It looks like something out of, one of those old 1950s movies, where they go fight the giant ants or the giant squids under the water or whatever, the silly sci-fi movies. All right, so they suit you up. There are no hoses attached to these suits, so the air that you have inside your suit is all you have. And then they tell you to line up in a line, and you're going to jump off the edge of this boat into the sinkhole. Now, the boat is anchored to the ground on the other side of that raised earth, so it won't get dragged in. Who wants to go in first?
You know who? I
Yeah,
pull
I
out
figured.
the anchor I just buy and jump.
Okay.
With the anchor.
All right. You're going to go ahead and roll an athletics or acrobatics check for your descent into the Underearth.
Always athletic.
A 20. That passes.
Nice.
You just feel yourself pulled down like extremely quickly. You get sucked down into the earth, and about 5 minutes, 10 minutes later, so you kind of lose track of time as you're passing through. You get dumped out into the under-earth lake. Okay, so right about here. It's really, really tiny. Kind of hard to see. All right, so who wants to go next?
I might as well.
All right,
Rig
Rig.
hops in. I'm gonna use my luck.
Okay, that passes. You do hit the side of the wall as you're going down, but you recover your balance, and then you get sucked down, and you pop up right next to Gruzlock. Kamaji or Fram is next.
I'll go. Not wanting to be left up there with Kibbles and Fram.
Sure. That
16.
passes. You find yourself right next to Rig and Gruzlock. Fram and Kibble.
Well, I think I'm gonna go next if
I'm
you're
as
okay
good.
with that.
Go for it, brother. May Punk's love and embrace drag you down.
I've dragged me down.
Down the sinkhole, bro. We'll drag you down Punk's hole.
That feels counterproductive, though. But I know what you mean. I'm gonna try. I've heard a lot of tales about the Great Sinkhole, but I've never actually traversed it.
He jumps in and he gets right back to everybody else. And then Dongon is going to try. Okay, he makes it as well. And then it goes to Fram.
Fram's gonna give himself bardic inspiration just in case. This
Okay.
is good. I'm gonna add a d6 to this. So I get a 9, which is still not great.
You get dragged under and you get stuck against the very bottom. You see how there's like this sort of hook to the earth there? You get stuck there and you lose air and you begin to you begin to pass out. So you're going to have to roll another athletics check to try to get out of it.
All right, I can use acrobatics.
Yep.
Oh, nat 20 this time.
You kind of roll off to your
Nice.
side and kick the side of the rock. It dislodges you from the thing that's keeping you stuck. You bounce against the wall 2 more times, kind of like a ping pong, and then you empty out into the lake. But you do take 1 level of exhaustion.
I'm gonna also get the voice of Punk. I'll save you now. My servant doesn't go. He doesn't die here, not yet.
And then, of course, the disciples have to go. So the first disciple is the old man.
No.
He's going to go
No.
next. He fails.
Oh,
He
no.
is going to try and dislodge himself to save his life. And he doesn't. He drowns in
Oh,
Wait. Who?
the old man,
The
the
old
disciple.
man.
It is the
shit.
old lady that goes next. So the dead body is stuck in there, so it doesn't pop out of the water.
Wait, who are they? Are they the?
They're the people who are the Ponk worshippers.
Wait, I saw you send them to other, like, spread them out.
I think we did talk about that in the last section.
Yeah, I
You did, but-
remember we send them out to the, spread the lava punk.
Well, I assumed that was like when you guys were going to do your mission, but then they would come back to you afterward.
Yeah, we already established they're here now, so they joined back up at some point, sadly.
All right.
Yeah.
Man, the old man just died.
The old man died. The old lady, though, does...
shit.
She makes it.
Can we do anything to save him?
And the young kid also makes it. So you just lost one disciple.
Shit. Oh
Yeah, at
my
least it
God.
was the old man. You know.
Yeah.
I feel like if any
mean,
of them gotta die, that's the one that hurts the worst. I feel like.
At least he's
Or
not a
hurts the least.
kid.
Hurts
Yeah,
the
at
least. Yeah.
He
Oh
was
my
my
God.
favorite.
Yeah,
Okay.
Fran was definitely sad about this.
I like that one.
Bros, I like that guy. He really understood the love of punk. Need to do a funeral for him, bros. But we can't just leave him up there.
I don't think there's any way to get him down. Sad as it is, we gotta keep moving. We're on a schedule.
Yeah, I reckon the only way to get him unstuck is to go all the way around and take the trip again yourself and try and unlodge him on your way down. But
So Fran is going to make a religion check to try to see if Ponk's voice will guide him.
Okay.
Get an 11.
It doesn't. It's not enough. You can't hear Ponk at the moment. I think maybe because you had such a close encounter with death, you're just feeling like, where was Ponk when I really needed him? I mean, you did get saved, but you feel like you had to save you, not Ponk, right?
That's
Ponk's
roll
voice
for
did show up.
Corwin.
I mean, Ponk's voice did show up when I got that nat 20. But
Oh,
yeah,
that's
true.
exhausted.
True, but you're exhausted, yeah. That's true.
Punk, where are you, bro? This is most uncool. I need to rest.
You need a mighty Corwin guide you. Yeah, I guess not.
Nothing. Maybe you just hear, like, in the distance, Fram, just that.
Oh my God, that's so freaking sad. They're like mocking you. Oh no.
Punk help those who help themselves.
Oh my God. Wow, this is the. It's tasting your face.
What was the old man's name?
His name was
The old man.
Fred.
Fred?
Oh man,
Fred.
May Fred join Punk and be embraced in the warm, loving Punk's bosom for all eternity, bros.
Man,
So you guys are
I can miss that old folk.
Yeah, it's really terrible, but let's get on to the next ferry. We're almost there. Look, it's the city.
He points over to the city, and you can see it's a sprawling metropolis. It looks like it's about the same civilization era as River's Crossing. There is a
All right,
ferry
let's go.
on the rocks next to the waterfall that's, cascading down from the Great Breach, or this great sinkhole. And you guys are only being charged a silver piece to get to the city. The Durgar does he's like, more over-earthers. It's very rare that we see over-earthers even attempt to come down through the Great Breach.
Where are we now? Do we switch the map?
Yep, you guys are here on this island. When I ping, it's
But
really
under
tiny.
Earth. Wait,
Yep.
this is already under Earth?
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool.
So they tell you take the ferry. It's 1 silver each, and you guys are going to be ferried over to the mainland. This city has a very large wall, stone wall. I'm going to go ahead and let you roll a an intelligence check to make a note of this wall.
Man, I hate intelligence check. 6.
You don't understand how they made something so large. I mean, it rises 50 feet high, and it is surrounded by these or connected by these really large turrets and keeps. Did anybody get higher than 10?
We got really bad on this one.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did bad. I'm not even bad at those. I'm like proficient in that, but
Yep.
not good.
Yeah, Dongon didn't do it either. And let's see what Kibble knows. Kibble tells you that he doesn't know a lot about it, but he says that they cut all the stones and then fit them together nicely and then stack them up on top of each other. And he tells you about how they stick together, how they're placed. But he wouldn't be able to tell you like the ingredients to mix for the stone to make it really, really fortified and all that. He's just seen people go through the process, but doesn't know all the details. All right, you guys are going to go ahead and make it to the city gate.
No. Oh, this city is so freaking huge.
Yeah, this will probably be pretty cool. I wonder if they have. I wonder how similar it's going to be to the other Matron Society, and like if like the whole Underearth has like, you know, mushrooms off limits except for matrons type of thing, or if some of the areas are more open with it. That could be cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
This looks like a town.
It does.
This is going to give us give us a much better world view, just because we have something to compare to the only other city we've been to.
Yep. So go ahead and roll an investigation check to understand where the Mother Matron Council Chambers would be.
And
yeah, you're not sure.
Investigation. Ooh.
Gruzlock heard Kibble fart when he tried to hear his god with Roland and now one. Kamaji, you find some directions. It looks like the Mother Matron Council Chambers is up here on the hill. It's this kind of spaceship looking building. It's brown. I'll put a pin on it.
Oh, it's the giant building with the gold dome right in the middle of town.
You got it.
I used my vast powers of deductive reasoning.
There you go.
Is this just a little mini coliseum?
It is. Yeah, and mostly though it's used for performing arts.
Oh.
wait. Oh.
You could do instead of fighting people, you could do some interpretive dance, Gruzlock.
Ah, lame. Where is it? Where is the Colosseum? This?
Well, it can function as a coliseum, but I would say more often than not, it's functioning as a performing arts auditorium.
It's for rock and roll.
Durgar rock and roll. You better believe it.
Rock and stone, brother.
Yeah. dig the hole.
As you guys enter the city, the Durgar do let you pass. It's not, I would say it's uncommon for over-earthers to be here, but not unheard of. You see mostly Durgar, Drow, and I think that's about it at the moment.
How many drow do we see? Like, how common is that?
I'd say they're more common here than they were in Rivers Crossing.
Okay. But still, like, as like a rough percentage of what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Like a quarter? Less?
No, I would say it's like 30% Drow, 70% Durgar.
Okay.
Wait. Why is Drow? I forgot.
Dark elves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's head to the council chambers. See if we can get an audience. Might be kind of tough. We'll see.
Let's go.
Okay, let me grab it for it.
I go to bathroom again. Sorry.
Don't be sorry. Take
You
your time.
I'm kind of getting. I feel like it's not. This isn't gonna go very well, to be honest. But we'll see. I could be surprised. I just feel like they're gonna probably be like, oh, they're getting overrun. Ooh, more mushrooms for us. The matrons in the last city didn't seem very they didn't seem
Open-minded.
too optimistic that they were gonna somebody was gonna rush in to save the day for them.
With the power of Pog,
And
you
in
can't
fact-
fail.
And they also seemed like they were like kind of rivals a little bit, just because like they were like, oh, we need to keep up with the other matron cities and stuff. We need to, make sure we have all the power we can, type of stuff.
Okay.
And Fram is currently exhausted, so he has disadvantage on every ability check until he takes a long rest.
Oh no.
Yep.
That's not good.
Yeah, that's his whole thing. Is he's the bard, so he's good at everything. But now he is disadvantaged on everything.
I'm pretty good at
Wow.
most stuff. There's some stuff I'm not good at, but as a rogue, I'm also pretty. And I took like 2 feats to help me be good at that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's
And
all.
he can do assistance though. Still, he's proficient in everything.
Ooh, okay, that's useful.
Yeah.
Everything? Damn, that's crazy.
Well, he's a bard, yeah. So he's got
Okay,
yeah.
jack of all trades. Okay, yeah,
That's why we
Yep.
always need a bard.
Right, bros.
Guys, oh, come on, you guys. You got this.
I'm tired. Hitting that wall multiple times and losing one of my followers really took it out of me, bros.
By the way, I want to stay behind Rick because of the prophecy.
Okay.
Actually, let me make a intelligence saving throw to see if I remember that.
Sure, go for
I don't remember that.
it.
Never mind.
Beautiful. All right. As you enter, you get the feeling that the government is organized differently in this city. It's not the same type of chamber that exists in River's Crossing. Instead of the circular chamber that exists with chairs lining the interior walls and everyone kind of looking towards one another, this chamber is rectangular. And when you enter, you face a single matron who's sitting in a seat at the head of the building here. When you look upon her, you see that she's quite a beautiful leader. And I need you all to roll a charisma saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Where's my saving throw?
Nat 1 for Rig.
Uh-oh.
You are smitten by her.
What?
Okay,
I
Gruzlock
love this. Rick
passes.
gets a crush.
Gruzlock passes. Everybody else fails. You feel
Wow.
nervous. I mean, you realize like everyone in her presence is also nervous, and you could roll an insight check though as to why they're nervous. Is it because she's beautiful, or because of another reason, or perhaps both?
Wait,
Is
me
it everyone
rolling
or just
inside?
Gruzlock?
Gruzlock has a type, okay?
Ah, fuck.
You're not sure why. You just think it has to do with her beauty, Gruzlock.
You say I am nervous?
Well, no, the people that are in the chamber are nervous. You are unaffected by her beauty, so you don't think she's beautiful at all.
Oh,
Is the insight check for everyone or just for Gruzlock?
wait, this dude is
Just for Gruzlock? It's a good question.
so this is
This is the matron.
Galmar. The
This is-
matron
Yeah, she's a drow.
is a drow, not a great dwarf.
No. Yeah, that's correct.
Oh.
I mean, all the matrons you've seen have been drow, right?
Yeah, they're all drow.
Yeah.
So she greets you.
Oh wait. Ah, really? I saw I saw the last one is the
The Durgar?
Radar. Yeah, the
Oh
Durgar.
no!
So,
So
they are all the dark elf.
all the
No,
matrons
yeah,
are drow. Yeah.
Oh, shit, I feel. Oh, cool. All right.
She asks you to approach. She welcomes you into her chambers. You notice that there are 2 empty seats on her left and right. And everybody in attendance, there is a mixture of Durgar and Drow nobles. And these people seem to be very well off, but they are very nervous. You don't know why. You assume it's because they've been smitten by her beauty and they're afraid to disappoint her. You're not really sure what's going on. And Grezlock was the only one who could tell, and he failed.
Fantastic.
That's about right.
So go ahead and approach if you'd like.
Oh, I think we would very much like to. We're all horn dogs right now. Well, if I do say so myself, you're about as breathtaking as a massive mountain on a beautiful summer's day.
Have you embraced Punk? Do
You're
you feel the Punk inside of you? You want to feel Punk and his love and embrace?
Strange way to greet someone. First, you compare me to a mountain, calling me massive. I'm not sure that's a compliment, but a bright, sunny day, yes. I suppose you could call me that. She flips her hair back over her shoulder. And Ponk, what is your name? You bring Ponk's name into my chambers? Who do you think you are?
It's Fram.
Oh, it's Fram, sorry. Fram, who do you think you are?
I think I'm Fram. I'm spreading Punk's love, and I'd love to talk to you more about that, maybe in private.
I don't think so. Very cute. But
And,
actually,
and Rig is just like bright red from head to toe. I'm sorry for these people. He's saying it so quietly, like it might not even no one's like hears it. But he's kind of mumbling, like looking at his feet.
Okay. She just says,
I do apologize. I'm sorry.
we worship Mother Matron Mirna here. The Blessed Mother. The deity of providence. Have you heard her name? Have you felt her touch?
I should very much like to feel a touch.
Oh, right. You don't need to be disgusting
on
about
everything.
it. She snaps her fingers, and several of her caters come out from the side doors where those steps are, and they are all holding various platters of food. You can go ahead and roll a perception check on the food if you'd like, if you have interest in food, I should say.
What's exactly is the what's going on with us, and like how should I be role playing this? Like when you say we're smitten with her, is this like a magical thing? Am I like so smitten that I no longer am obsessed with food? Is it like the only thing on my mind, or is it just like a crush?
You don't know if it's magical. You're unaware of that. But I will say that it is affecting your attention and your ability to do certain things, like roll other skill checks. Well,
But I still like am able to like I'm still going to be interested in food, for instance.
yes, but when you roll your perception, you will be rolling with disadvantage.
Okay. Okay, so it's just like I'm like really into her.
You're very nervous around her.
Okay.
She holds a certain like charismatic power over the people in her chambers, you included, as well as her servants.
Okay.
Go ahead. And,
I'll
perception
roll
with
perception.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
They come out
Would
with
that affect Fram at all, since he has disadvantage already from being exhausted?
No, we still have
yeah, it's just
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
They're coming out with plates There's like a hog's head on one. It's been stuffed with an apple. Has like a honeyed glaze over the top of it. You could smell it. This is something that you're aware of, but you don't notice anything else about it. Then the next caterer comes out with a platter. It's got wine glasses in it, and the wine seems to be dark red. It's like there's enough glasses for everybody that's in the chamber to drink. They're quite small. And he starts to go around and he hands each of the drinks out to all these people.
Wait, so are we at a table? We're gonna have a feast?
She does direct you towards the tables to please take a seat, an empty seat, if you don't mind.
What? We're invited?
Of course. All guests from the
nice.
Over-Earth are welcome here, just as they are my nobles from the Under-Earth. You may as well join us. You're weary from your travels, are you not?
Absolutely. We thank you for your hospitality.
Of course, of course. Please take a seat. So you guys all sit down. All right. And it comes out the wine glass, and then they begin to slice the hog meat. And then they hand it all out to you. And then she raises her glass, and she says, "Cheers to life and good friends. And, of course, our mother, Matron Queen." And she begins to drink from her cup. Do you all take part in the cheers?
Cheers! Drink.
Of course.
Yeah, even though, like, I feel like I would normally be weary of this, but like Kamaji is just like floored with the hospitality, the food in front of him, this beautiful dark elf. Like he's happy. He's just drinking.
Okay.
I noticed my teammate being weird.
You could roll perception if you'd like. It's a flat roll for you.
Okay.
Yeah,
15.
they're acting very weird. But you're guzzling
I feel like
down.
especially Rig. Like for Rig to be acting like this is like especially out of character.
So everybody's partaking though in the feast and the drink. Okay, so you're all drinking because you already said you're drinking. So I just want to know that.
Yeah, I already drink.
Yeah.
I already
So everybody,
drink.
Kamaji and everybody
I'm
else.
like, why everyone being so weird? And I still drink.
Okay. So as all of you bring the glass to your lips and you begin to drink what you think is wine, you realize as the liquid touches your tongue, it's blood.
Holy fuck.
I still drink it.
Okay. Roll a performance check.
Performance?
Yes, because I want to see if you're like able to actually keep your cool or not.
I mean, I think Kamaji would absolutely be like, he's familiar with using blood to cook before.
Okay,
like he knows it's a common culinary ingredient. Blood sausage, black pudding, that kind of thing.
Roll advantage.
I mean, he's never really had it raw, and just in a cup or anything like that.
You pass.
But so it's still a little off-putting for sure. But he's like, he's gonna be a good guest and eat whatever's put in front of him.
Doesn't taste like any blood you've had. Everybody else,
Hey.
if you need to roll performance.
Yeah.
The performance?
So Rig's thing is that he has had animal blood many times just for survival's sake in the woods. So it also doesn't faze him too much to drink blood, although he finds it kind of weird.
Okay.
He's mostly
Wait,
just
why-
focused on like not
Advantage then. Advantage for you.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, what is this performance for? Like, why
you're-
we...
Because you're drinking the blood and you're trying to keep it down. And you're trying to like keep your cool at the same time without giving away that you're
Nah.
disgusted.
No,
don't
I
have to
just
roll it.
split it out.
Okay, you
Just
spit
split
it
it
out. She goes, "What is
Fuck
wrong?"
this? Is that wine?
She takes a curiosity, like a special interest in you because of you have not been affected by her charm, and she moves forward to the table and takes a seat right next to you, and she places her hand on top of your hand and says, "What is wrong, my large barbarian? You seem to have an aversion to me. And I'm curious as to why.
Yo, lady, this is not wine. This is, I don't know, what is this? It tastes like shit.
It is the sustenance that you require. Look around. She points to the rest of the people around the table. All of the people in attendance here love me. And they all nod. Go ahead and roll an insight check.
Inside.
I mean, Fram hasn't done performance yet, so Fram can
Yeah.
actually have a disadvantage.
You realize that these people are going like this, East. If you look at my face, they're like...
The people. Wait,
Like
who are
the-
those people?
The other
Really?
drow and Durgar that are in attendance.
So they looks like nervous and scared.
They're intimidated
Okay.
by her. They're not charmed. They're intimidated.
Oh, there's other Durgar in here? I thought it was just matrons.
There are other Durgar and matrons here.
Okay.
Okay, great luck. Gonna transform the giant boar man.
What? What the fuck?
She kind of takes like an interest in this and goes, "Oh my, what a very big man you are. I didn't realize that you are a werebeast. How interesting. Where did you come across such a creature that would bite you?"
Wait, do I need to roll any like charisma saving throw or wisdom saving throw?
She's just talking to you still. She's not intimidated by you at all.
I gotta smash the table and grapple her.
Oh shit, okay.
What
No!
is this, witch?
He's trying to die.
Okay.
No, I'm trying to save your ass! Wake up, guys! This is a witch! Athletic! Yeah!
Kamaji's got to be like appalled right now and just is, like profusely apologizing for his friend's behavior. In fact, I think he's gonna like get up and like go across the table and try to like help restrain Ruzlok.
When you do this,
Rick,
when you
Rick's
well
gonna do the
before
same.
just so you know, before you can act, because he's grappled her, and her immediate reaction is to change her shape into her true form, which is a vampire lord.
Holy shit.
You dare put your silly hog's feet on my skin?
Go ahead and roll contested grapple check before anybody else can move.
Wait, I didn't I just roll it? 20.
Oh, I'm sorry, I did
Can you
not
roll
see
again?
that. Okay, she is going to roll. That's the same for. Ooh, she rolled really bad.
Dang that bitch!
I mean, she had to roll a nat 20 to
Yeah.
have a chance anyway. So
So you've got her grappled.
Oh, nice.
Oh, what have you done?
he's probably killed himself finally for good. Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
Okay, I grapple her, right? So
Okay.
are we roll initiative now?
Yeah, what
Yeah,
happens?
now you roll
It's
initiative.
either initiative or you have to narrate something.
No, we're gonna roll initiative
okay.
now.
All of
Okay.
us?
Yeah, everybody.
Ooh.
I mean, we're not trying. None of us are trying to attack this thing, right? Like, it's just Gruzlock.
Yeah,
far as I
everyone
know.
else is lose their mind, right?
We all
But-
think she's. What happens when it transforms into a vampire lord and how?
Yeah, no
like,
way. You guys saw
how
her
are we
transform.
affected?
How are you affected?
With, like,
Whatever
with, like,
charm
the
is,
charm thing.
it's dropped. Yeah, it's dropped.
Oh,
'cause
it's
you've
dropped, okay.
Yeah, it's dropped.
I'm just like, what are you doing?
Wait, so everyone else is wake up now?
Yep, everyone's awake.
Nice.
You've broken the spell.
At what cost?
Okay, let's see. Gruzlock, you're at the top of the round. Go ahead.
Okay. I grapple her, right? Oh wait, I already grapple her. Nice. So now I'm gonna go in rage. Rage, giant boar man, tusk. Yeah.
Okay.
Stab her with my tusk. Fuck. Oh wait. Oh, does that hit?
A 16 misses. Yeah, misses.
Advantage, reckless. 24.
That hits.
Okay. Yeah. Not bad, not bad. 14 slashing.
This is non-magical, correct?
Yeah, it's just my tusk. Wait.
You notice
Oh
that
yeah, it's just my tusk.
when you attack with your tusks, it has an effect, but it's not that effective.
Oh.
So she's got
okay.
resistance. So she takes 7. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's my turn. Wait. You know what? So I grapple her now, right? I gonna grapple her to here. Guys, kick her ass!
Okay.
Can
Like,
I
there's
put?
like
oh,
there's like
can I-
like how many people in this room right now? Are we gonna be
Yes,
fighting
yes.
them too? I assume
They all seem to have scattered.
they just ran away from their matron.
Yep.
Okay.
I
Probably
wouldn't
to
say
get
they've.
help.
Yeah, they haven't left the room. They're like cowering.
Weird. Okay.
You can roll insight on your turn if you want to get more vibes from them. But it is the Vampire Lord's turn next. All right. Go ahead and roll a perception check for everybody. You notice that the Vampire Lord appears to regenerate.
Shit. Wait, so she's not even a she.
It is
She
she.
have no boob. Is it she?
Yeah, it's just a random picture. So.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I'm not really concerned with any of its abilities because we have to try and talk this out. There's no way we're gonna get away with killing this leader in the middle of this city.
We got a lot. We don't even know. Maybe she just, just herself, and the other just like got tricked by her, right? And we got a lot of silver weapon and arrow.
It could be. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, maybe she. Yeah, like so when she transforms to this vampire lord, is that like she looks like a monster? She doesn't look like a drow at all.
She looks like a deformed drow. She's been aged over a long period of time, and she's lost her typical drow features.
Okay,
So
I'm
she's
kind of curious.
Like a vampire drow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So you could roll it was my turn, and then I'll let you roll on your turn if you have something. So she's going to go ahead and go now. She's done her regeneration. She is going to. Ooh, I can do this. Let me see. Oh no, maybe I'll do that instead. Ooh, so many choices. I'm going to. She speaks strange language and calls it out loud. And she summons the following. Oh my god. You guys are fucked.
No, I don't like that.
Yeah, this might be a total party wipe.
No way. You're trying to kill us again.
Well, you tried to kill us. Matt didn't do shit.
I tried to save us. You guys got charmed by us.
We were charmed.
Wicked
It was
witch.
fine. It wasn't like she was trying to hurt us. We went here to get help from her, not to hurt her.
She trying to suck
She
our
charmed
blood.
us. She didn't hurt us at all.
That's for suck our blood. And
She gave you
already-
blood.
I
She
will
didn't
not
suck
hurt
your
you.
blood.
Gave us blood. She didn't. She's freely giving blood away. You think she needs it?
She summons on her turn. She summons 8 imps to her aid.
Well, holy shit! Oh my god!
Called Children of Hell.
So fucked.
Let's see.
And even if we do manage to,
Oh, I'm supposed
unless
to do
this is like the perfect situation where she is taken over and is like an unwanted ruler, then we're absolutely fucked because we're still in the middle of a giant city that we know nothing about.
I will say this, that the imps are not physically here yet, but they are being summoned, and they will arrive within 3 rounds.
Is it like a concentration?
It is not a
spell?
concentration. Nope.
Shit. By the way, her fake form still here.
Oh, and thank you for letting me know. There we go.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Okay, so they will be arriving in 3 rounds. You can see them manifesting. It looks like nothing you've ever seen before, but it's almost like a tear in the material realms, the fabric that makes up your reality. And something is coming through. This vampire has a very unique ability to be able to tap into this. You're not sure how, because typically it would require a soul spore passage in order to go between the planes, according to Dongon.
Yeah.
And the matrons you spoke to. That's her turn. It then goes to Kamaji.
There's no way we can work with her.
What's so I want to look towards the people that were in the building or in the room before. I'm looking to gauge their reaction specifically to the unveiling of the Vampire Lord, and if they're like cowering from surprise that happened, or if they look like they're just scared because they know what's up.
Roll insight.
Damn it.
You're unsure. Their horror is just, it's too visceral. You can't discern between those two. But you're thinking correctly as a character.
I don't think it matters either way, though, to be honest, because I just don't think we can kill this thing.
Well,
I'm gonna yell to her like, we don't want to fight. We're just here to get aid for River's Crossing. They're about to fall to the Spider Cultists.
Roll persuasion
probably-
with disadvantage.
It's probably about all
I'm
I
gonna
can
say
get
that-
off in
can I-
6 seconds.
Can I have Bram give you a flat roll on that by giving you advantage? Since I'm proficient.
It doesn't matter. It's gonna be the same. I rolled the 9 first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do a wisdom saving throw. She is not convinced yet. She thinks that you're just spewing excuses for your friend's bad behavior at her table. And she wants to
Wait.
teach him a lesson.
I think if you guys can convince Gridlock, this is not a good fight. We can have a peaceful conversation. Maybe we can find a way.
I mean, it's like we can't convince her is the thing, so it doesn't matter.
Do-
Yeah.
Dongon is
Alright.
going to run beside Kamaji. He's going to whisper to you, What do we do? I don't think we stand a chance against this thing.
Ron,
Can we know that? Can we know, just like the last time I have intelligence
so
saving throw.
when the DM character comes up to you not even on his turn in initiative, and says, "I think we should run," that's Matt telling us that we're fucked.
All right.
That's
all
Matt. That's Matt giving
right.
a wink,
All
nudge, nudge.
right.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Also, when Matt whispered under his breath, "You guys are fucked," when he did that roll earlier, that was also him saying that.
I can't believe I rolled 8. I thought I'm probably gonna get 2. I rolled 8 imps. That's ridiculous.
Maybe if I attack Gruzlock and prove that I'm on the thing's side. No.
It is your
No
turn.
way.
You could do
It is my
non-lethal
turn.
damage.
You sure? Nah, we had the chance. I don't know.
I
Yeah.
don't think we do. Not with the regeneration, and
Nah,
also
wait, no, but she's a vampire. We got silver weapon. If we can stab her
do.
with
We do
silver
have that.
weapon, probably we can stop the regen, right? And I already
Maybe.
grapple her, so you
We
guys
don't
can
know
just
that.
kick his ass. Yeah.
We could try. This is
Let's
hard.
try a little bit. If things really go well, doesn't go well, you guys just run. Gorilla got died.
Kamaji, you can roll a nature check if maybe you've read something about vampires. It is a bit difficult though because this is deep lore. Oh, a 19, that passes. You do know that
Right.
to stop according to lore or legend, to stop a vampire's regeneration ability, it takes radiant damage or holy water.
Yeah, which we
Or sunlight.
Radiant damage. Oh, so not silver. Silver won't work.
No.
Nope. Silver works on werebeasts.
Oh, shit. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna just run.
Do we know if the regeneration is part or all of the damage?
It is a static amount of damage.
I can get out of here. I'll open the doors
Okay.
and leave them open, so people can run through. Now that they have the doors open, I'm assuming I'm seeing more of the building. Like, what's going on outside of this room? Is there like guards rushing to apprehend us? Are people running away? Are people trying to stage a coup and attack this vampire? What's going on?
The nobles are all running in fear, and the guards are rushing to her aid.
Rushing to her aid, so trying to aid her.
Mhm.
And they are
Yeah.
under her control. Okay.
It's
Shit.
not good. I'm gonna run more, and I'm just
Oh,
gonna
well.
try. I'm gonna try and blend into. Instead of I can go like to here, and then I'm gonna I'm gonna try and stealth, but like blend into the crowd stealth, like just like in the
Okay.
chaos.
Sure. Roll.
And I'm gonna like put my hood up and like keep my face down to hide the fact that I'm not a drow.
Yeah. Okay. Roll a stealth check. That
24.
passes. That passes. You are blending in with the people that are scattering around, and they didn't notice you. The guards seem to be are going to run past you. Now it's going to take another 60 feet of movement to exit the palace.
Yeah, that's my turn though. I decided to hide instead of taking the extra movement.
Okay. Then goes to Dongon. Dongon is going to go with you. He is going to dash 60 feet. And then he will only have 50 feet to go to get out of here.
Yeah.
He is going to be having to possibly take some attacks of opportunity, though, to run past the guards. It is then going to go to Rig.
So before Rig runs, he is going to take one last chance at being...
I do want to apologize for my friend here. He's not known for his sense and judgment, but we genuinely did come from the city to convince you to help. The Spider Cultists are a real problem. And as much as I regret my friend's actions here, we do need to assist them where the city will fall.
As she's grappling...
Mushrooms will be taken.
Oh. You mentioned mushrooms. You're going to roll with advantage.
I already got a nat 20.
Okay, let's see what she gets. If she gets a nat 20 here, I'm going to say that you're in
We're
trouble.
fucked. We're a total party wipe, except for
Okay.
me, who's hiding in
No.
the crowd.
Yeah, that's
No,
true.
no way.
She fails.
No
She
way, no
hears
way.
the mention of mushrooms and she just goes, she looks over at you and she's like, and you see her fangs in her mouth. And she says,
If he lets me go, then I will talk with you.
Rezlock, let it go.
Oh,
Seriously.
Grozlog, you're crazy. You're so crazy, bro.
I'm just, it's
As
it's
your
a-
DM and your friend, I urge you not to do this.
All right. I let her go. You say so.
I mean, if you really think your character wouldn't
you
do
sure?
that, if you really think that your character wouldn't do that, Gruzlock, then if you want to roll for it to determine that, I'm okay with that.
Wait,
I know
Roll for
Gruzlock is like has some struggle like with his intellect, and so I get why you're playing it this way.
I got -2 intelligence.
Yeah.
You can't blame me.
I can't blame you. So if you really want to go with this, we can. But I think we should roll for it.
Okay, let's roll for it. Roll for what?
Rezlock,
Intelligence.
Intelligence
would
saving
Corwin
throw.
do right now?
Okay.
What would Corwin do? Corwin would listen. He would help.
Wait, how you work? Like, so this intelligence saving throw make me understand what Rig is talking, or like
So-
convinced by him.
Rig needs to roll a persuasion check, or he already did. He got the 20.
Corwin
That was
Would,
to.
would let go.
I need you to roll
that was
another
to
one.
convince her that we were on.
Yeah.
No. Corwin would let her go. Corwin would listen to me. Listen to Rig.
It is just enough to convince Gruzlock, which feels fitting after having this discussion. So you can decide if you wish to let go, Gruzlock.
All right, I let her go. I'm sorry, lady. I just, I saw you're a witch.
She stands up and then she
Apologize to my
Let her
friend.
go. I help her to clean the dirt on her, skirt or something.
she doesn't
Here,
allow
let
that.
me clean you
She
up.
immediately spider crawls
Right.
over to her throne and takes a seat
All right.
in a very like almost like she's going to leap out of it back towards you.
Look, why don't you change back into your human form for now?
You sure?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. I love that as an answer.
All right. All
The-
right.
The guards rush in through the doors, and then they see their matron, who has already transformed back into her beautiful self. I need you all to roll a charisma saving throw.
Including me.
Yep.
All right. All right.
This is the ultimate. This is going to be so funny right here.
She just not my type. She just not my type.
we all crushed it that time.
You all passed. You have
Yeah, we all learned from
Yeah.
experience.
You are immune
That's-
to her
that seems
charm for
so out of
24
character
hours.
for us, though.
It does. I was kind of hoping you were all gonna fail because I feel like that would be funnier, but it's still funny.
I think it would be really funny if we all passed, but Gruzlock failed.
Yes.
Yep.
That's true.
And you're not in the room,
or-
Kamaji, so you technically wouldn't roll yet.
Oh yeah, I suppose. But
Well,
the
yeah.
other really funny thing would have been if we all failed again and Gruzlock passed again, and then he immediately attacks her again.
Oh my god.
Right? Are we cool now, huh, lady? I mean, you're beautiful. Just not my type.
And you are not my type either. Lay another hand on me and I will destroy you. I will rip your throat and I will eat your flesh. Do you understand me?
Understandable. Have a nice day, lady.
Now sit down and drink the wine.
Okay. I mean, if you give me
Drink
wine,
it!
I will drink
Drink it!
All right. All right, drink it.
As you begin to drink the wine, the blood is trickling down the side of your chin and, dropping on your clothes. And everybody in the room is just chugging it as quickly as they can to appease their matron.
I will tell you a little something. We do not run our city the same way that our sisters do. It is different here. I am in charge. Do you understand?
She's looking at you.
We do
Close.
we do understand, madam.
Good.
But we do come here not because we want to debate how you rule your city,
Oh, by the way, I
but
crushed the
because
table.
Your sister city
I'm gonna come here.
needs,
Okay.
needs some assistance. They're about to be overrun by Spider Cultist. Now, I don't know how you're going to fare against them, but your sisters have not done well. And you might be able to expand your influence if you help them out. But if you don't, it's going to be lost forever. And your sister's going to lose power and going to lose the mushrooms.
She comes over to you and she takes your beard in her hands and she begins to kind of stroke it through her hands. And then she places her hand on your cheek and she looks over at Gruzlock and says, "Why can't you be as calm and charming as this one? What is your name?"
My name's Rig.
And as she touches your cheek, she stops and her eyes go wide. And she lets go of you quickly. "I have seen
A lot of
you.
ladies have had that reaction to me over the years.
I have seen your face before in my dreams. Strange. What is your name again?"
Hey. My name's Rig. Don't got a last name. As far as I know, just Rig.
Interesting.
By the way, where is Kamanji?
As far as I know, he's still
He's
hiding
still
out there.
Yeah, I think he's gonna do that. He's kind of like he's kind of sketched out at this point about the whole situation. I think he's just gonna stay where he's at,
Fair.
blending into the crowd. Seeing maybe I'll try and eavesdrop and see if I overhear like people talking about what just happened. Like if they're like, I'm still kind of keen to know how much the average citizen knows about their ruler. Like if they know about the vampirism or not, and then how cool they are with it.
Yeah, roll a perception check with advantage since you're stealthed. You overhear them all chattering about it. Even the guards, they're like, "Who is crazy enough to try and kill our matron? She poisoned the council like 500 years ago so she could be the sole ruler and has ruled ever since. Like, who would dare?"
They fully know who she is, and she rules with an iron fist.
She does. Yep.
So we were fucked. Even if we had managed to somehow kill her, they would have killed us. The entire city would have turned on us.
It also explains why she's like her city's more powerful than River's Crossing. One, because she's the only person that makes decisions, but also she's extremely powerful, and so she gets what she wants.
So this is your way of saying, you as a person, Matt, that a dictatorship is a more productive means of government than democracy?
I am not saying that. I am not saying that. I am
just
saying
clarifying.
I am saying she's a tyrant and she takes things by force. Stalin music starts playing. Oh my god. That's so funny.
You know what else is kind of funny is I've been like cooking like most of this time, and it's pretty funny that me as someone who's playing a cooking character is cooking right now.
That is funny.
Can I still eat the food?
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
to put
are we
music
still?
on.
Are we still? Yeah, are we still feasting? I definitely want to still feast. Even I guess that's the one thing that would pull me back into that room.
Oh yeah, they're all
Is-
drinking.
is-
Gruzlock was chugging his blood wine.
Is it actually
I mean,
Alcoholic? I didn't realize that.
It's like blood. I would say it's not. You've never had human blood, right? So this is. You think it tastes weird. You
But
think it
does
probably
taste
is human.
like it has alcohol in it?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
It's a
Shit.
drunk guy blood.
this is so damn. All right, yeah, I'm getting back in there.
Okay, so they're all crowded around. So why have you? She wants to know why you've come.
Well, like I
Well-
was saying before, we were down with your sisters. They're the matrons, and they're being overrun by Spider Cultists. Now, I'm not sure if you had come across the Spider Cultists, but they're fairly powerful, and they're about to overrun the city. And for one, we were making one last desperate attempt to help them by seeing if you would come to their aid. Now, your sisters seem to have some group of magic mushrooms that they want to protect, and I have a feeling that you might want to protect it too. So we were sent here to see what you would do. Now, I don't think your sisters expect you to help, but I'll let you make your own decisions.
She says, magic mushrooms. Like this. And she pulls out a mushroom that is glowing. It's even giving off this aura around it. You can roll a nature check to know the significance of this as she puts the entire thing into her mouth and eats it.
I will roll the check, but before I even decide, I'm just like, yep, probably.
It doesn't look like any of the 4 that we've seen, right?
No.
Obviously.
And I'm gonna say that with his level of exhaustion, Fram is right now currently asleep.
Okay. She says the following. Do you know what that was? Any of you?
That was
I
magic mushroom.
Do you know
Yeah.
the potency of such a species? I call it the azure. It is the greatest of all the shrooms, but very difficult to reach. Very difficult. It is deep within the underearth, out of reach for most.
Now, do you share your sister's beliefs that it is illegal for anyone but matrons to have access to these mushrooms?
Is the one thing we do share in common, yes.
Wait, so
I
all
see.
the matron are actually sister or just like the same race?
Same race. They're not
Are they all
they're not
vampire?
they're not biological sisters, if that's what you're asking.
Oh.
Are they all
So are they
vampires?
all vampire or just this one?
You can roll an intelligence check and I'll give you the answer to that.
Okay, intelligent. 13.
They're not necessarily all vampires. Just as far as you know, only she's a vampire.
Okay.
But you do know that she rules with full autonomy here. They have no power over her city.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like each city is kind of their own thing. But they just, they don't seem to be like at war with each other,
Right.
or anything. They're not. They're just like, it seems like the other matrons wanted like, it's more like a friendly competition to not get like left behind, like to progress and kind of show up your neighbors, but they're not trying to hurt each other.
Right. Okay, so she tells you that this mushroom is the most powerful of all the mushrooms in the Underearth, but it's very difficult to reach. And she calls it, according to her scholars, it's called the Azure. They only ever grow in an individual piece. It's only ever one cap. They do not grow in clusters, and they're very difficult to find. But she tells you that they have a 100% mutation chance.
Okay, that's cool. But I don't understand why she's telling us this. Because she's like, check out what I got. Check out this cool thing
She
I
tells
got.
you
and
it's
all the
common
properties
knowledge.
that you'll
She's
never
a
have.
Common
drug
knowledge.
dealer. She's a drug dealer trying to sell drugs.
common knowledge. And she says if you forgo your allegiance to the other city and you start working for her, she might be able to help you get one.
I thought she just said she wouldn't let anybody but matrons eat it.
Well, you're not part of her city. She might be willing to help you if you agree to break your allegiance with the other city.
Oh, we're
We
not
need to
like.
break.
Wait, who said we were
No,
like
I wasn't aware
allegiance?
I wasn't aware we were allied with the other city. We were just helping
You're
them out on our way.
you're helping them, aren't you? You're trying to save them from the Spider Cultist and the Great Rin, the Nightwalker.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
because-
more that we're against Red the Nightwalker than that we're for the city. I mean, we don't want it to fall, but I wouldn't say we're allies yet.
So you're trying. Seems like you're trying to avoid calling it a righteous cause. It is a righteous cause. You're trying to help people.
Yeah, we're nice
Yeah,
guys.
We are helping people, but it doesn't mean that we're allied with them. We couldn't be persuaded to help someone else. The righteous cause.
Well, I will tell you now that I will not send my armies to help Rivers Crossing.
Why?
Why?
Kinda
Why?
gathered as much.
Why should
You
I?
turned into a vampire.
I should let them fall, and I'll be able to take more territory for my own people. I have no interest in
Well-
saving them.
Man,
I
we're
mean,
good.
it might behoove you to seize the mushroom concentration that they have, because if the Nightwalker's army takes over Rivers Crossing and has access to their mushroom patch for an extended period of time, they'll only grow stronger when they come to attack you.
I already
So if you can
have.
work together.
I already have access to a Silspore passage. I don't need theirs. And if
Well,
two armies
Isn't
fight
the
each
more
other,
the merrier?
I don't need more than
The
one.
real question
I
here is
only
how
need
many
one.
other folks you want to have access to those. Right now, they're known entities. You and the other matrons.
No, I
You
don't.
want to introduce a third party who worships Ren?
I think what you're mixing it up. See, the Spider Cultists, they want to destroy the Silspore passages. Correct?
I imagine they
I
want to
believe
use
that's
them.
true.
I imagine they want to use them for their own bidding. Now, I'm fairly certain that if that is the case, the Spider Cultists will not hold your same restrictions, and instead of having one person capable of using magic, they likely will have a full army if they have access to the spore patch for too long.
But they will be
they
weakened
might
after
crush
their
you.
battle. They will be weakened having fought each other. I don't care who wins. I'll destroy the one that survives the fight. So I want them to fight.
But how you make sure you're stronger than the winner? The winner might crush you too.
Oh no, the winner will be exhausted. Their battalions will be weakened, the numbers will be reduced, and I will sweep in and destroy them all. And I will be the only one in all of Awania, well, at least in my territory, that will have access to the Silspore passage. It is a beautiful strategy, and I welcome my sister's demise. Those idiots.
Well, that
But,
doesn't seem like a righteous cause one bit.
Oh, I'm not righteous at all. I'm in this for myself.
Well, I'm afraid
Hard to
I cannot abide helping you. But I also cannot force you to send your armies. So, I think our business here has been concluded.
Very well. You may leave. I will not apprehend you any further. Roll an insight check.
Okay. I really wish I was better at insight. It feels like it comes up a lot.
Inside check. By the way, are those 21? Are those
Oh, nice.
those imp still here or
They never came through the rift.
okay? They make me nervous.
Yeah, I think that's a good reason.
That's fair.
I mean,
And
the
Fram's asleep.
imps aren't
Yep.
like absolutely terrifying, but they're not 8 of them would not have been fun.
Yeah.
I would
Gruzlock,
say
you.
Fram fell asleep.
Gruzlock, with your 21, you'd notice that she's smirking. She's allowing you to leave, but there's something that she's not told you.
Oh, I imagine there's a lot of things she hasn't told us. I don't trust this person like at all.
Something that affects you directly though. But you're allowed to leave.
Okay. All right.
Wake up Fram and head out.
Okay.
Are we have any like do we gonna work for her now?
No, it doesn't sound like it.
We just leave. Right.
No, she's evil as fuck, dude.
Yeah,
I don't want to work for her.
Yeah, that's why I try to, punch in their face. You cannot blame me.
Kamaji in his current state is not. He's not like this power hungry like guy. Like he's more wants to like explore and discover new foods and like experience the world and help people along the way. Like this leader wants the downfall of their effectively neighbors for hundreds of years.
Yeah,
Just because just for the sake of power. Like that is very much against my values.
They trying to play the underground Game of Thrones.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
yeah, no, screw this. I don't want to help them at all.
we do have to wrap up. I will say, as you leave the council chambers, go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh, something in the blood wine.
Oh shit! Constitution saving throw. I got this. No, I don't got this.
Gruzlock, you begin to vomit, and you're vomiting up some of the blood, and you can see. Look at your veins, and they're starting to pop out of your skin, and you're feeling this madness that's overcoming you.
Wait, what is vomiting?
Vomiting.
Yeah, what is that? I become
Vomit,
vampire?
like puking. No, I didn't say that, but I need you to roll a D100.
D100, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're throwing up.
Yeah, remember I got so like I'm a half warman now. Does that affect anything with this?
No, it's something else. It's the blood you drink. An 89.
89. Yeah, I mean this is kind of like two different, magic effects. So are they gonna, against each other or work with each other?
No, this is a separate thing.
Okay.
This is, I can't tell you much more because as a character, you wouldn't really understand it. You just know that you feel sick and you feel like a madness is beginning to overtake your mind. With an 89, you can't take anything seriously. The more serious the situation, the funnier you find it to be. You are now cursed with indefinite madness. It cannot be cured until it will last until it is cured.
Wait, it can't be cured and it lasts until it will be cured? I
misspoke at first. Sorry. It lasts until it's cured. It's called indefinite madness.
What does that do mechanically?
Wait, so how you what's this curse effect? Oh, by the way, I'm still reading.
It is going to affect all of your role playing. So you can't take anything seriously, and the more serious the situation, the funnier that you are going to find it.
Okay.
That
so
actually sounds like it
sounds
just
like you.
Gruzlock.
I don't know. I don't think it sounds like Gruzlock at all. I think it actually sounds like the perfect thing for Gruzlock to have, though, because he'll stop just attacking anything that was
That's true.
Moves.
That's so true.
Oh wait.
Yeah, you're totally right.
Oh. So I'm like the more situation more become how you say like heavy, and I just shouting there.
You have to start laughing.
Yeah, you basically anything, everything's just funny to you. Not even very serious things.
Especially very serious things.
Yes.
Yeah, like Yeah, so like even like say Kamaji dies, you would be rolling on the ground laughing your ass off.
Yep. And I expect as a character you will have to roleplay that.
Wow.
You cannot get rid of this until you discover the solution. I can't tell you what it is. So
Probably gonna be a while.
All right.
Maybe in Stone Guard we might be able to find something that'll help.
I guess I'm gonna laugh now.
Fram,
Guys, that was so fun. We just about to die by a lord. That's so what a awesome journey.
This might be the best curse to ever happen to Grizzlock, though. To be honestly,
yeah.
This
It's
might
somewhere
this might be
between
like
not-
triple his life expectancy. I think.
Hey guys, let's do that again. How about we do that again? Let's go punch that witch face.
and then
Or he might die sooner.
I'm going to do Kibble next. Kibble got a 92. Kibble is the same thing, actually. He got the same roll.
No,
like me?
I don't want two laughing idiots. One was gonna be funny. Two is gonna be annoying as fuck.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Especially one of them's Kibbles. Let's send him home. Bring him out until he gets cursed, and then put him back on the shelf.
And then we're just gonna write down. This was a 92 for Kibble. And then
Wow,
for
now we are best bud
Grizzlock.
now. Laugh together. Yeah,
Wow,
Kibble.
I'm really glad I succeeded that fucking Constitution saving throw.
Yeah,
'cause
same.
if that
I
was
got
just
close.
one of the things from a D100, God knows what some of the other stuff could have been.
Okay, and
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
God, Dad,
Dongon. Dongon is next.
Yep.
He got a 91. Oh my god, he got the same fucking roll. That's
oh my
crazy.
God,
It kind of makes sense
we're
though.
3 full now.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
I think, guys, in the future, let's not drink any more blood.
Holy
No
shit.
promises.
and then I need
I'm
Fram
I'm
to roll.
fine.
Oh, Fram gets cursed too.
Yeah, he's got 61. Here's
Oh,
a different one.
Wait, that's Rick. That's not Fram.
Oh, you're right.
I played both characters.
It's a
No,
D100.
true. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Oh my god. This is a good one. It's also indefinite madness because these are all the same.
Yeah.
And here is your roll. You are the smartest, wisest, strongest, fastest, and most beautiful person that you know.
Wait, he heard that?
No, that's what he
I
has to
am the
roleplay.
chosen one of Punk. Everybody loves me, guys.
Oh god.
Yeah, I love you.
I know.
This
'cause
just
I'm
made
amazing.
this just made our whole party insufferable.
Wait, is that
God
like
damn it.
so? The Kamaji is the only one person.
Me and Rig.
Oh my god.
Which I mean, I feel like it kind of makes sense that me and Rig are the only. Like I feel like
Yeah.
it's been like that since day one. Me and Rig are the only normal people here anyway.
True.
It's really nothing's changed except for like I guess Don Gone is like a little weirder now than he was, but he barely talks anyway. So
Yeah.
it's
He'll be laughing a lot.
I feel
Oh
like
my God.
nothing's really changed except for Fram will be a little like ever so slightly more obnoxious. So will Kibbles, and then Gruzlock will live longer.
Or
So,
Russian or something like. Or he will run
probably a
away
net
when he
positive.
needs to do it. Yeah. Yeah.
Probably a
well,
net
it-
positive overall.
This effect, even I transform, is still there, right?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Yeah, it's there forever until we can
And
get rid of it.
raging.
Yep.
Okay.
You
Wait, can
always have it.
But am I still able to rage?
You can, but it's more like you're going into a laughing fit.
What? So when I'm raging, I just keep laughing.
Yeah.
I'm so pissed.
Exactly. Yep.
Oh my god. Holy
Yep.
shit.
There's lots of different
A
ways to
mad
flavor
clown.
rage. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
have to necessarily be like you getting angry and fighting. Like a lot of people will do like flavor it as like a battle focus. Like you like enter into like your Zen mode kind of thing.
True. I like what Shafe said, a mad clown.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm Joker now. I'm a Joker
Yeah, there you go.
Borman.
Exactly.
Oh.
That's cool. I like that.
Why so serious?
Yeah. Let's make someone pen my face. Let's make a Joker face.
Oh, it's crazy. Okay, well, it's super late. Kept you guys for a long time, so we'll
Oh
stop
yeah,
here.
that's true. Okay.
Have a great evening, everyone. We'll see you next time. I'm just gonna go and play our ending song for you.
I guess I couldn't stand it. Now I finally feel free as we explore this planet. Your help is what I need. Roll the dice and make your move. I've got nothing left to prove. I know that you will have my hand as we navigate the strange land. I know I was feeling trapped. What I needed was liberation. Now I know you got my back as we continue our exploration. Roll the dice and make your move. I've got nothing left to prove. I know that you will have my hand as we navigate the strange land.